today's SportsStar.com. San Antonio's Sports Center.
Perhaps the end is not near for head coach Mike McCarthy's Cowboy tenure. On the possibility of retaining McCarthy for 2025 and beyond, Dallas Cowboys owner and general manager Jerry Jones said on 105.3 The Fan he doesn't think that's crazy at all, noting McCarthy is a Super Bowl winning coach. The San Antonio Spurs take the win 128-115 over the Utah Jazz. I'm Vic Brown with 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
From the studios of San Antonio Sports Star, reaching more sports fans than any station in South Texas. Welcome to the Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson. This is 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome in. How we doing? Hump day.
Yep.
But kind of Friday.
Yeah.
Oh, what? It's like
It's weird, right?
we're humping,
but on a Friday.
but we're partying.
Yeah. There we go.
Partying. Yeah. Oh man, they moved my.
Did they move it?
God, we need to lock this screen when I'm gone.
Yeah.
No one else should be allowed to use this except me. Can we make that happen?
I don't know. Jason will get mad.
Who cares?
Yeah.
He doesn't need to worry about it. He needs to just,
Does
you know.
he use it?
I don't know.
Hump day.
There it is.
There it is. Yeah, he doesn't use it the way I do.
Ah.
He probably uses it to just play stupid sound clips. Here's what D'Amico Ryans had to say about something.
Oh, this is extremely tough, and I'm not letting this one go. This will be a week-long one that I make sure we all remember. And so,
Okay, thanks, Coach. Here's what Mike Elko said.
I think our focus is single-handedly on on Auburn right now.
Oops. Yeah. He's playing those kind of clips. I'm playing the good stuff.
Yeah.
I'm playing.
It don't be working out.
It don't be working out.
It don't be working out.
I'm playing sex noises.
Right?
Yes. Welcome in. It's a Thanksgiving Eve. It's a Festivus celebration. Thanks to all you guys for joining us. And I say that, on Thanksgiving Eve, we thank you. We are thankful for you. It means a lot that we have such a loyal and loving listener base that all you guys, especially you guys, show up every morning. Who wants to be up at this time? No one. No one wants to be awake. But you guys are here. You're with us.
S.A. Birdman. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, S.A. Birdman. Good morning, Vince. I don't know. I'm with you. Go Aggies. I mean, Rob's not here to back you on that.
Yeah.
I'm going to be spending Thanksgiving with my aunts and uncles who are all Aggie fans.
Oh, good luck.
Yeah, they got so mad at me when my grandfather died. My grandfather went to Texas A&M, and he didn't graduate because World War II happened, and he got drafted into World War II.
Right.
So he went and fought the Japanese, and then he lost both of his shins. Oh wait, that's a different grandpa.
Oh,
That's Cotton Hill.
That's Cotton Hill.
Yeah, never mind. That wasn't my grandpa.
I do it right away.
When he came back, he it's not like he came back and immediately was no longer an Aggie fan, but as his life went on and we got into the 2000s, he would tell me, like, and they kept buying him Aggie stuff. Okay. And he was telling me, he's like, I don't even cheer for the Aggies anymore. He's like, I want the Longhorns to win because
Really?
It's like, I just want something good to happen for the state of Texas. He's like,
Oh man, he gave up.
He was so beat down by Aggie that he was just like, screw those guys.
Never mind.
And I told my aunts to stop buying him Aggie stuff, and they're like, he didn't say that. And they're like, yeah, he did. He doesn't want that anymore. He doesn't want you to put Gig'em on his tombstone. Trust me.
Yeah, he wants Hook'em now.
He doesn't even want that. He just doesn't want to be involved with misery. Like, and It's not like he didn't cheer for A&M to lose, but he just stopped pretending like they had a chance to do something good. And that's something I learned from him, that it will set you free. It will set you free. If you cheer for some crappy team, just let it go, man. And
that's how I feel about the Cowboys.
It's how you should feel about the Cowboys. And if something good happens, hey, bonus.
Right.
Yeah, that was cool.
Like we get a win here and there, so they get to break some kind of record, okay, whatever. But, that's not going to happen. But you know what I mean.
As a Bills fan, I have no expectations.
Whatever happens.
They're one of the best teams in the league right now. I see that, and it's hard to ignore. But I'm not getting my hopes up, because what life does to you is it lets you get your hopes up, and then it kicks you in the balls as hard as it can, unless you have Patrick Mahomes on your team. That's the only time.
Yeah.
And then, oh man,
even
good.
then it's a coin flip, because they came close to losing.
Well, they lost to Tom Brady.
Yeah.
But Tom Brady was the Patrick Mahomes before Patrick Mahomes. That was just the life. But yeah, don't let yourself get your hopes up. Don't get too excited about your team.
Yeah.
And that, by the way, that goes for you too, Longhorn fan.
You never know.
Don't start reading the press clipping. Oh, we're good. Don't listen to old Rob Thompson, who, by the way, why don't we put the camera on Rob today? He's he's in his usual Wednesday seat.
Yeah.
Which is not here.
He's at home now.
What a life.
Man, he's lucky.
I told him yesterday, I think I might be getting sick. He's like, well, I'm out tomorrow, so good luck.
It doesn't matter to him.
Not my problem, bro. So here I am.
So here you are.
Bored. I'm fighting the good fight. Maybe dying. I don't know.
Now you're borderline sick, but you'll be all right. But
like I just hacked something up, but I've got nowhere to spit it.
Oh.
So I swallowed it back. That's all you can do.
Like a man.
I mean, it's all you could do.
Yeah.
I mean, I could have spit it in my hand, but then I'd be like this for the whole segment.
I know. Then you get it all over the mic and everything.
Gross.
Then the touch screen.
So now I'm gonna have to try to rehawk that same one. And once you've hawked it and swallowed it, it's way harder to rehawk.
Once you try to aim for that trash can,
I don't think I can hit it. That's too far.
So? Really?
No.
I'll move it closer.
That's too far. But yeah, Longhorn fan, don't get your hopes up either. Life can easily kick you in the balls. Easily. Aggie last week, it kicked him in the balls.
Yeah.
I mean, they were thinking, oh, man, we're rolling, baby. And what happened?
Nothing.
Auburn happened. Went out and lost to crumb-bum Auburn. Probably not even a bowl team. Lost to them.
Struggling with the overtimes.
Terrible. So I'm excited for the game still, but I warn anyone there's good and bad people on both sides.
Yeah.
But I warn you, do not. I can't do a good Trump when I'm kind of sick.
Yeah.
It's fading right now.
Yeah.
I'm not going to try it.
Try it again around 8.
Maybe I'll try it at 8. Yeah. Don't get your hopes up, though. Do not get your hopes up. You don't want that disappointment. And plus, if you're at a place with a house divided, it can get ugly.
Oh yeah.
You know, that's one thing I've learned is if there are Longhorn and Aggie fans in the same house on Thanksgiving. Now, luckily, it's not on Thanksgiving Day anymore, because there's been drunken shouting matches before at my house. Not with me, because I'm responsible and I don't let myself get caught up in it unless I'm losing money. But everyone else gets caught up in it because, they went to school here, they went to school here. They're sworn enemies. But yeah, do not, under any circumstance. This is the time. You know where you're allowed to get your hopes up? If you're Oregon fan. Oregon, I'm pretty sure, could lose by 100 points this week, and they're still in the playoff. They're the only one. Everybody else,
They got it going on.
be careful. Tread lightly. The CFB playoffs, the new rankings are out. We'll discuss those. We will discuss. We're going to treat this show like a Friday. I'm going to complain a lot about how hot it is in the studio today.
And it is. That's why I wear shorts every day.
Well, what are these people doing? What are we like? I don't understand why we can't just have it at a normal temperature. All summer long when we were in that other room, what did I tell you?
Yeah, it's freezing.
I'm freezing.
Yeah, it was like 68 in there.
Yeah. I mean, it's like an ice box, which, I mean, obviously you don't want to be hot when you're working during the summer, but you don't want to be frozen out either. Like the whole point of the HVAC system is to keep a comfortable level. It doesn't mean you have to freeze me out in the summer and burn me up in the winter.
You put it on 74, it stays
You're
on
good.
Right. But no.
You're good.
You put it on 74 and it's 68.
I mean, what are we doing?
It's frustrating.
It's
it works
Minix.
when it works.
Minix is trying to kill me. That's what it is.
Yeah. He loves the cold. Yeah, he likes to be all nice and chilly.
Well,
I like the cold, but not that.
I just don't want to be. I don't want to be sweating when I'm working. Is my issue now. And
because you got to wear that shirt, you can't.
I don't have an undershirt. It's just my bare body under here. I'm not like Rob, who always wears. Rob always wears an undershirt. I don't.
I did this morning, but
do you usually wear one?
Yeah, I'd say 9 out of 10 times.
I wonder if that's a.
It was just a military thing.
You think that's what it is?
Oh, definitely.
Well, I mean, I was in the military. I don't wear one. I think maybe it's I think it's an age thing.
Well, I went to Catholic school, and we always had to wear a T-shirt underneath our uniform shirt. So
got you. Oh, that makes sense.
That's where it started, and then just continued.
I was poor. I went to public school. Yeah. I'm glad we've changed places, and now I'm extremely wealthy, and you're desolate.
Yep. That's what a Catholic school did to me. Ta-da!
Oh God, what a group we've got here. What chemistry we've got here. Vic and I are like the only guys in the building, and we should be friends. We should be helping each other out. No, we're just gonna poke fun at each other all day. That's
that's what we do.
Yeah, no one else showed up today. I don't think
there's no one else here.
Do we know if the Blitz is on today?
I have no idea. I couldn't tell you. I can text Pledge, or we'll see.
Well, he's
Pledge
probably not awake yet. But yeah, nobody else is showing up to work today. It's just us.
I think Pledge is at the gym. He's up early.
At 6 a.m. he's at the gym?
Maybe by 7.
Well, he probably ain't listening.
Yeah, we'll find out.
Yeah, I think he listens after. But we're going to treat this show like a Friday, which means we're going to talk a lot of football. We're going to preview a lot of football going on this weekend. We're going to preview what's going on tomorrow. There's obviously 3 games, including your Dallas Cowboys. Oh, the game of the century. The game of the century of the year happens tomorrow. Cooper Rush, Tommy Cutlets. That's a battle of the Titans. Oh, it's like Godzilla versus King Kong if they were both like, they were both hit by a nuclear bomb and
they both suck.
Missing limbs and just weren't very scary.
Nah, it's gonna be awful.
It's gonna be really, really bad. But that's life. That's life.
That's the way it goes.
They can't all be good. They can't all be. And Lions Bears, that's probably gonna be a bad game too. But we'll talk about it. Packers Dolphins, I've got some hope will be interesting at least. That's the night game. And then I don't know. I think there's some college games going to at night. We'll talk all that.
Yeah, we'll find out.
We'll talk about the games coming up this weekend, the football, the college football, the NFL, all of the above. We'll talk about the Spurs. And yeah, so much more fun and frivolity. It is the Morning Huddle on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star traffic from News Talk 550 KTSA.
Good morning on the northeast side. Still have that pocket of heavy traffic, I-35 and northbound from Weidner to Judson through that construction zone. Might want to add an extra 5 minutes to your commute through that area. Also on the east side, still have a disabled vehicle on I-10 westbound at Martin Luther King. The exit ramp is affected there, not, however, causing any time delay. I'm Dan Miles, KTSA. Time Saver Traffic.
This report is sponsored by Ready Whip.
Topping off a dessert or swirling it onto hot cocoa, Ready Whip is here to whip up some holiday cheer. Ready Whip is made with real cream, so pick up a can or 2. Ready Whip.
GiveMeTheVin.com. Our expert buying team knows exotics, luxury cars, classics, diesels, lifted stuff, hot rods, inside and out. We buy them at GiveMeTheVin.com. It's a one-stop shop to get into a pool of absolute experts. Join my YouTube channel, John Clay Wolf. GimmeTheVin.com. They don't call me America's best car buyer for nothing.
Sell us your car. GimmeTheVin.com. So easy you can do it in your underwear.
Oh no, stomach issues again?
Stomach issues? Who are you? Your pancreas. I could be the real reason for your diarrhea, gas, bloating, stomach pain, or loose oily stools.
I thought it was my stomach.
People often do, but any of these symptoms could mean having a condition called exocrine pancreatic insufficiency, or EPI. With EPI, the pancreas doesn't release enough enzymes to break down food, but EPI is manageable. Use the symptom checker on identifyepi.com and speak with your doctor. That's identifyepi.com. Sponsored by AbbVie.
Let's face it, winter can be a hard season. It's cold pretty much all the time. Blizzard, you have to shovel. Another blizzard, you slip on ice. But you know what makes winter suck a little less? Getting a free phone. Join Cricket Nation and get a free Samsung Galaxy A15 5G. Ooh, ouch. Welcome to enjoying more. Welcome to Cricket Nation. Smile, you're on Cricket.
Cricket 5G is not available everywhere. Must open a new line on the $60 unlimited plan. First month service charge and tax due at sale. Fees, terms, and other restrictions apply. See cricketwireless.com for details.
This holiday season, Straight Talk Wireless is letting you say yes a lot more with real unlimited data. Yes to sharing pics of the ugliest holiday sweaters. Yes to checking weather on the go for surprise sledding trips. And with a free phone at sign up, let the yes-tivities begin.
No way!
Yes way. Straight Talk, real unlimited data. Available at Walmart or straighttalk.com. Offer valid through 1/5/25 while supplies last at participating stores. Taxes and fees apply. Requires in-store activation on select single-line plans. Limit of 2 phones per customer. For network management practices, visit straighttalk.com.
Were you uninvited to game night? Do you play board games with the ferocious intensity of an iron-fisted oligarch? Have friends left game night asking, how do you sleep at night? Then you should get a mattress from Mattress Firm. They can help anyone sleep. It's Mattress Firm's Black Friday sale. Save up to $500 on Tempur-Pedic, plus get a $300 instant gift. Take 120 nights to love it or your money back. Get matched at Mattress Firm. Sleep at night. Restrictions apply. See store or website for details.
Time to work on your gift list with Black Friday deals at the Home Depot. Right now, get a select tool from top brands like Ryobi and Milwaukee for free when you buy a select battery kit. Choose from reciprocating saws, multi-tools, sanders, and more. Whether you're stocking up on power for your personal workshop or grabbing the perfect gift for someone else's. Get Black Friday tool deals delivered from the Home Depot. Limit 1 per transaction. Exclusions apply. Full eligible tool list in-store and online.
George Gets Justice. When you've been injured, you need to get George Salinas Injury Lawyers because you need someone who understands your pain and the impact an accident has on your life. You need someone who listens and is always there fighting for you and your future. When you get George Salinas Injury Lawyers, you get all this and more. If you've been injured, it's time to get George. And remember, you won't pay anything unless they win your case. Call George Salinas at 210-225-0909. George Gets Justice. GetGeorge.com.
The holidays are picking up at the Home Depot, and so are the savings. Don't miss store-wide doorbuster deals starting Friday at 6 a.m. in-store only. Get top-of-your-list quality gifts at our lowest prices of the year, like a Ryobi 1+2 toolkit, only $79.88. Or go all out with festive decor, like the 2.5-foot LED Elf Minion Stewart, a team player in any holiday display, for only $39.98. Don't miss doorbuster deals coming soon to the Home Depot. Starts November 29th while supplies last.
Make holiday magic this year with something beautiful and timeless from Diamonds Direct. A stunning eternity band, a pair of classic diamond stud earrings, something new and eye-catching from a world-class designer. Or maybe you're looking for that perfect engagement ring or a fabulous timepiece. At Diamonds Direct, we have the perfect gifts for the season, starting at around $500. Come and let our experts help you pick out that headliner gift. Or for some fabulous ideas, see the online seasonal gift guide now at diamondsdirect.com. You can even chat now with a virtual assistant for the ultimate convenience. Whether you connect online or in person, you're guaranteed to get the extraordinary value, ironclad warranties, and white glove service Diamonds Direct is known for. And to help make your purchase even more affordable, we've got special financing so you can spread out your payments. Get directions, details, special showroom hours, and our holiday gift guide now at diamondsdirect.com. Diamonds Direct, your love, our passion.
What's that? 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star, South Texas home of the NFL. Monday night, Thursday night, and Sunday night football. Presented locally by Flight by Yingling, the next generation of light beer. 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. You're locked on the Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson.
It's showtime. All right. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Roger, Greg, Noe, Arthur. Good to have you guys in. Good to have all of you in listening on a hump day to the little bitty baby Morning Huddle without Rob because, he was really tired. He's really tired.
Yeah, he's getting up there.
Yeah, that's old age. That's what it'll do to you, man. It just wears you out. Wears you out. I loved it last night. I was watching college hoops again last night. Some good games on, man. Houston and Alabama went to overtime. Great game, even though I lost a bet. Oh, man. Yeah. A&M, the Aggies, I bet the freaking Aggies, they blew a massive lead yesterday. A massive lead. They were up like 16 points, and they lost by 10. I don't even know how that happens. They suck.
Bad coaching.
Must be. And then the late game, I didn't finish the late game, even though it was my biggest financial risk of the night.
Commitment risk, yeah.
But I was like, I got to be Rob's not going to be here tomorrow. I got to go to sleep. So I went to bed at halftime with a decent lead. Luckily woke up to Auburn getting the job done against North Carolina.
Nice.
But yeah, good hoops. But UConn lost again to Colorado. So this is back-to-back losses for UConn. And Dan Hurley cannot stand it. He's losing his mind. Every time. So after they lost 2 days ago, he goes up. He's like, we got a bad over-the-back call. The refs screwed us, just terrible officiating. All right, you lost. So they show up the next round, and they lose 73-72 to Colorado. So they've lost now back-to-back games as double-digit favorites, and it's the officiating. That's all it was again. It was the officiating. And he said at halftime, I felt like we were going to do what we do, which would be to get into double figures and then surge in that game. But it's early. We have a lot of chances to get on these ones we've gotten that we've given away. We got a lot of chances to get these back. But yeah, did cry a bunch about the officiating again. Egregious calls at the end of the game. He said egregious. Held his arm. Colorado beach, good loser. That's what he gets after when they lost on Monday. He was literally rolling around on the court. He was so angry.
Awful.
Like, dude, you're a grown man. You've won back-to-back titles. This is like an exhibition game. You can lose a game, not roll around on the ground. So that was my favorite part of last night. Vic, what are you doing? What's your big plans for Thanksgiving? What do you guys do?
Oh, we just stay home all day and basically have some family members come and they go. And
your family or hers?
Both.
Oh, you intermix your families.
Yeah, I have a smaller family than my wife. She's got like three brothers and heaven knows how many cousins, and they have kids and grandkids. Me, it's just my dad and my younger sister. That's it.
That's it, huh?
Yeah.
So they come over and they mix up with all her family, huh?
Yeah, everyone else is in Mexico City. So
okay. And do you do the cooking?
I do some of it, but mainly my wife does. We got a new stove oven this year, so she wants to break it in.
Oh, you're very wealthy.
Yeah.
Very well. You're going to show it off.
Oh, yeah, next to our new Samsung fridge.
Oh, man.
Yeah, Samsung washer and dryer right there.
Do you think she's doing that? She wants to do it at your house so her siblings will be jealous?
No, because I don't like going anywhere.
Oh.
And if I decide to have a drink here and there, I can do it. I don't like drinking unless I'm at home.
Why?
I don't know.
You don't want to wake up in jail?
That and I get dizzy sometimes. If you know how it is when you drink and you stop. Well, for me.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Yeah, well,
when I drink, I don't stop until I go to sleep.
See, that's the thing. With me, I'll stop a little bit and I'll get a small headache and then try to get the buzz back. And
you got to mix water in. That's all it is.
Yeah.
Well, you drink all day, but about every other drink, you just mix in a water. Have a water.
Well, that's actually what I found out a few years ago is, once I drink a little bit, drink a bottled water, drink a little bit, drink water.
That's what these rookies never learn.
Yeah.
They think you can just go balls to the wall drinking all day. You can't.
No.
You can't. I mean, you can drink all day, but you got to drink. You got to drink some water. You got to mix it in.
You got to mix it in.
I'm gonna be traveling around, gallivanting around the great state of Texas. I'm gonna be all over the place. I'll be in Beeville, Texas, where my aunts live. I think this is the last time I'm gonna have to do that. I don't really like going there, but because this is the first Thanksgiving since my dad's died.
Right.
I think that we're gonna do it there, and then on Friday we're gonna go to my wife's brother lives in Austin, so we're gonna go there, and then Saturday we're gonna go stay out at my mom's ranch out there in Shiner.
Oh yeah.
And then Sunday throwing my family back on a plane back to Vegas.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well,
Whirlwind.
Yeah, you're busy this week.
I'm gonna be busy, man. I'm gonna be busy. And so I probably won't get to be too drunk because,
Yeah, you can't. You got to wait till they
driving.
leave.
Yeah.
You got to wait till they leave.
God. I hate having Thanksgiving sober. That's the worst. Who wants to be around all your aunts and uncles and cousins and while you're sober? Oh, God. And little kids? Gross.
Well, it's usually they say, we'll be there in an hour. That's when we break out the shot glasses and let's get the buzz going before they get here.
I hate being around other people's kids. That is the worst.
Oh, yeah. Well, if they're 5 and under, yeah.
Oh,
or 7 and under. Yeah, they're running around. They don't care.
Those kids are, for real, the worst.
But the older ones are fine, like 12, 13, 14. Just give them
I don't need those either.
No, give them the remote. They'll be fine. Here, watch what you want.
It's like I like my kid, but not other ones.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know.
It's different when it's yours.
It is. Yeah, well, I'm used to them being bad.
Yeah, so it doesn't.
And
get you upset.
I know that I'm going to punish my kids for their bad behavior. Like I'm going to lock them in their crates
in the coat room.
I'm going to lock them in their cages when we get home, and then they're gonna be punished. Whereas other parents, they just let their kids run roughshod and they don't say anything about it. Terrible. I got to do a bunch of cooking this evening. I got to make cookies, and I've got to put together some casseroles. My wife is, I'm not really good at it, but she gave me directions.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and said, just follow the direction. No big deal. So we'll see. We'll see how this all works out.
That turns out.
Could be a disaster, but that's not my problem. I'll eat whatever's there. She wants to eat this special thing. She should have gotten here early and made it. That's what I'm saying. All right. When we come back, did you see the big news about Tyreek Hill?
Mm-mm.
All the police bullying Tyreek Hill.
Oh, here we go. Oh, yeah.
Punking him out, throwing him on the ground. Remember that? Hurting his wrist?
Yeah. What happened?
I'll tell you what happened next. It's the Morning Huddle on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star traffic from News Talk 550 KTSA.
Good morning on the northeast side. Still have that pocket of heavy traffic, I-35 at northbound from Weidner to Judson through that construction zone. Might want to add an extra 5 minutes to your commute through that area. Also on the east side, still have a disabled vehicle on I-10 westbound at Martin Luther King. The exit ramp is affected there, not, however, causing any time delay. I'm Dan Miles, KTSA. Time Saver Traffic.
This report is sponsored by Don't Mess with Texas and the Texas Department of Transportation. As you travel on Texas highways this holiday season, remember that Don't Mess with Texas means don't litter. So stay off Santa's naughty list and deck the halls, not our roadways. Don't Mess with Texas. A message brought to you by TxDOT.
Buyers Barricades is proud to provide traffic control, rental, and sales for work zones and events in the San Antonio area and beyond. Buyers Barricades, the Texas authority in barricade rental. Learn more online at buyersbarricades.com. That's buyersbarricades.com.
If you love to travel, Capital One has a rewards credit card that's perfect for you. With Venture X, earn unlimited double miles on everything you buy and turn everyday purchases into extraordinary trips. Plus, receive premium travel benefits like access to over 1,300 airport lounges where you just check in and chill out. Open up a world of possibilities with Capital One. What's in your wallet?
Terms apply. Lounge access is subject to change. See CapitalOne.com for details.
Here in Texas, we know that trust is earned and reputation matters. Since 1993, Thomas J. Henry dedicated himself to building a firm that injured clients can trust and that Texans can respect. A firm where no defendant is too big and no case is too small. Backed by a track record of success and a commitment to our clients, Thomas J. Henry remains the name you can depend on if you have been injured. Trust the firm that stands for you. Trust Thomas J. Henry, San Antonio, Texas.
Life insurance. Why are you putting it off? Can't afford it? Too much hassle? Think you don't need it? There's lots of excuses for putting off life insurance. But if you weren't there, who would pay the mortgage and other bills? With Ethos, you could be covered in 10 minutes and boom, family protected. Ethos, fast and easy online term life insurance. Up to $2 million in coverage with no medical exam. Some policies as low as $1 a day. Answer a few health questions and get your free quote at getethos.com. That's getethos.com.
Lowe's knows that to win the job, pros need the best prices. That's why only at Lowe's, MVP's Pro Rewards members can get a volume discount on eligible orders as low as $1,500 at the Pro Desk. That means you get the prices you need to start any job, small or large. Because Lowe's knows pros. Valid in-store only. More terms and restrictions apply. Visit Lowe's.com/terms or Pro Desk for details.
Target Black Friday deals are here. And with up to 50% off gifts, you can make so many wishes come true. There's up to 50% off tech, video games, toys, and board games for gifts filled with wonder. Plus up to 50% off small appliances, floor care, holiday trees, and so much more. You'll even save on all the essentials to get your house ready for the magic of the season. And there's free shipping when you spend $35. Save more on gifts with Black Friday deals. Happier holidays from Target. Restrictions apply.
When I wake up
The best mornings
in the morning light,
start with Wrangler.
I put on my jeans and I feel alright.
Jeans, jackets, and shirts that get your day started. Good mornings make for better days. Wrangler, for the ride of life.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm. If you own a timeshare and you want out, you need to get the facts. Wesley Financial Group and its founder, Chuck McDowell, have helped over 40,000 families cancel their timeshares permanently, and he may be able to help you too. Call right now. Chuck will send you a timeshare exit information guide free explaining how your timeshare works and all your options for cancellation. You want to call Wesley Financial Group, 800-761-0000. That's 800-761-0000. Once again, 800-761-0000.
Flight by Yingling is the next generation of light beer. For those who don't follow trends, but craft them. Flight by Yingling is 12 ounces of uncompromised refreshment from America's oldest brewery. With only 2.6 grams of carbs and 95 calories, this is premium refreshment 6 generations in the making. Don't just raise a glass, raise the bar. Flight by Yingling. Available wherever beer is sold. DG Yingling & Son Incorporated, Pottsville, Pennsylvania. Please enjoy responsibly.
The giveaways go all day at JCPenney's best Black Friday ever. Giveaways start at 5 a.m. with holiday snow globes and coupons. You could get up to $500 off. 9 a.m. is your chance to bring home a Cuisinart stand mixer. Plus, don't miss your shot at free diamonds at 1 p.m. Finally, at 5 p.m., grab a JCPenney tote. It gets you an extra 10% off every time you shop through Christmas Eve. JCPenney. Make it count. Offers valid 11/29 while supplies last. Giveaways in-store only. Must be 18 or older. Deals excluded from coupons. See store or jcp.com for details.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star, South Texas home for Texas A&M football. Saturday afternoon at 6:30. After a 13-year hiatus, the Aggies take on the Texas Longhorns. Presented by Ewald Kubota and the Angry Elephant. Pre-game at 5:30 on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
This is Jason Minix, and you're listening to the home of the Texas Rangers, 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Tyreek Hill, who was involved in a controversial traffic stop, if you remember.
Yeah, what happened?
He was driving too fast, wasn't wearing his seatbelt, breaking the law. But, you know, remember, this happened back before Miami's season was in the crapper. So Dolphins fans were very upset. They didn't like it. They didn't like that Tyreek Hill was getting pulled over on his way to the football game. Hey, he's going to play a sports match. Leave him alone. Well, all the charges have been dropped. Because guess what?
He's got money?
No, one of the cops didn't show up. One of the cops didn't show up to his court case. Manuel Batista did not show up, which I kind of get, like I think once everybody got their heads cooled off and everybody took a step back, the cops were like, maybe we overreacted here, especially when his teammates showed up and then they arrested him too for like just trying to de-escalate the situation. Right. It was a bad look for everybody. So rather than drag it out, let's just move on. And it means one of you guys just don't show up on, and we'll just call it a day. And
take a holiday that day.
Yeah, take the day off, like Rob.
Yeah, take
an extra day off. Take off Monday. Take off Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Rob's gonna work one day this week. What a life! Man, he's lucky. If I were taking Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday off, I don't think I'd show up on Tuesday.
What's the point?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, just
what a weird move by him. He had to save He had to save that day so he could take another Wednesday off later on in the year.
Oh yeah.
But so now Tyreek Hill posted yesterday. He said, "Where's all the internet cops now?" Officer Danny Torres, was placed on administrative leave just after the incident. They already knew he messed up. But then Batista didn't show up either, and Tyreek Hill's attorney said, Officer Torres and Batista's absence from court today evidences their knowledge of wrongdoing.
There you go.
It is our belief that Officer Torres and Officer Batista failed to appear in court so they could not be questioned under oath.
Aha!
Uh-oh. Now, Miami police said it was just an oversight. That's why the officer failed to show up for the hearing. The police department's aware that a docket of citations issued to multiple individuals, including the non-criminal citations issued to Mr. Tyreek Hill, have been dismissed because the officer did not attend the hearing. A citation dismissed due to this reason does not indicate that the citation held no merit. An internal review as to why the officer did not appear in court has revealed an oversight on his behalf. This matter will be handled administratively, which means like he slept in, is what they're saying. Yeah. It was an oversight. He forgot to put it on his calendar.
He forgot to show up.
This was like the biggest. This was the biggest thing in for the police. That like, what else have you heard from Miami police in the last 6 months? Just this. Mm-hmm. It's a celebrity arrest, a big deal. They didn't want the heat. But yeah. So Tyreek Hill, he's safe and sound.
He's off the hook.
Off the hook. A dolphin is off the hook.
Ta-da!
Ba-doom. But remember, kids, always wear your seatbelts.
Yeah.
Safety first.
And don't roll up your window.
Yeah, don't do that. Just put your window down, bro.
Yeah, leave it down.
They don't like that. Although I don't know what the big deal is. Like, I don't know. Whatever. We talked yesterday about Mack Brown being fired by North Carolina.
Yeah, poor Mack.
They're going to let him coach the last game, though. They said he's not going to return next year, but he is going to coach the game on Saturday. He said, well, this is my Mac. It's not the perfect time and way, which I imagine going out. Not what I wanted. No time ever going to be the perfect time. Spent 16 seasons here at North Carolina. We'll always cherish the memories, relationships that Sally and I have built while I was serving as the head coach here. We've had the chance to coach and mentor some great young men. And I'll miss having the opportunity to do that in the future. Moving forward, my total focus is on helping these players and coaches prepare for Saturday's game against North Carolina State and give them the best chance to win. We want to send these seniors out right, and I hope our fans will show up Saturday and do the same. Mack finished his stint at North Carolina, his combined 2 stints at North Carolina, 113 and 78. Pretty good run. So, and then obviously sandwiched in between there, won a national title at Texas. It brings me back to what I said yesterday, though. If you're going to fire him, why do it right before the last game of the season? Why not let him coach it and then say,
after the season's over,
say behind the scenes quietly, hey, man, you ain't coming back next year. How do you want to play this? But maybe they're trying to fire their team up, and I don't know. Tell them to go out and play hard for your coach. Go out there, play hard for your coach, play hard for each other.
Yeah,
real proud of you boys, real proud.
There you go.
Oh, Mack Brown. So one day after he said, I plan on being back next year, they're like, no. You're actually.
Yeah. There's a time you got to cut it off.
About that. About that. He's 73 years old.
Oh, yeah.
Now, he did say, like, while this was not the perfect time and way in which I imagined going out, no time will ever be the perfect time, which is true. I hope he doesn't go try to coach somewhere else. No. I don't want to see Mack Brown at
who would hire him?
I mean,
the Cowboys?
No, but like you don't think like South Alabama or some crumb bum football program wouldn't take him? Of course they would.
Oh yeah.
I don't think he should do that. I think Mack Brown's wife is richer than him. Mack Brown's wife owns like this massive horse farm in North Carolina. And yeah, like dude, he could be on a rocking chair on a front porch drinking sweet tea and never having to worry again.
Yeah, just watching the horses graze in his
what a
property.
Life.
Come on, really?
It's like it'd be like Yellowstone but in North Carolina.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, he even have a hat on and everything.
Oh yeah. I don't know if Mack would wear a cowboy hat, but that's what I imagine it would be like.
Yeah, I picture him in a cowboy hat.
A big front porch with a glass of sweet tea.
A wood porch.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, with a rocking chair.
Yeah.
A nice rocking chair.
Yep.
And a bloodhound next to you.
Looking down at his ring every once in a while. Oh, that's nice. Champion, baby. Championship. All right.
I was going to say he's got a basset hound right there.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Go get him, boy. Get him. Let him smell some. Go find him. That's what I would do if I were him.
Yep.
If I were extremely wealthy. All right. We'll hit our last break of the hour. We'll come back, and we will talk some San Antonio Spurs. It is the Morning Huddle on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
If you missed the Blitz with Jason and Joe, then you missed this.
A lot of Kentucky types are going to Austin this weekend.
Yeah, why not? Go party on 6th Street.
Sure.
Hillbillies are coming to town. Get ready, Austin.
Right home with the Blitz. Afternoons 2 to 6 on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Twin Peaks is the best in the game. Here, your favorite drafts are poured at a frosty 29 degrees, and rare barrel-aged whiskeys are served just the way you want them. It's bigger game days and bolder fight nights. I mean, where else can you find a scratch kitchen that always comes in clutch every day from lunch to late night? Only at Twin Peaks, the #1 sports bar.
Hit a home run for happy hour and ask your Twin Peaks girl about local specials on drafts, cocktails, shots, and more.
The Gomez Law Firm is proud to be San Antonio's trusted personal injury law firm for the past 50 years. We have Jose with the Gomez Law Firm here with us. Your firm has been fighting for the people of San Antonio since 1973. That's incredible.
There are not a lot of businesses that stick around for even 50 years, let alone personal injury law firms.
If you have been injured in an accident or hit by a company vehicle, then turn to the law firm that will fight for you. Visit joegomezlaw.com.
And remember, Gomez Law fights.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm.
Do you find yourself stuck in a timeshare? Get the real facts about the timeshare industry and your options for cancellation. Chuck McDowell, founder of Wesley Financial Group, has put together a free information guide that reveals the secrets the timeshare industry doesn't want you to know, including the 5 ways to get rid of your timeshare. Call now and get this timeshare cancellation guide absolutely free.
Call 800-600-9595. 800-600-9595. 800-600-9595.
Paid for by Wesley Financial Group.
Oh, could this vintage store be any cuter?
Right? And the best part? They accept Discover.
Accept Discover? In a little place like this? I don't think so, Jennifer.
Oh, yeah, huh? Discover's accepted where I like to shop. Come on, baby, get with the times.
Right, so we shouldn't get the parachute pants?
These are making a comeback. I think.
Discover is accepted at 99% of places that take credit cards nationwide, based on the February 2024 Nielsen report.
This holiday season, Straight Talk Wireless is letting you say yes a lot more with real unlimited data. Yes to sharing pics of the ugliest holiday sweaters. Yes to checking weather on the go for surprise sledding trips. And with a free phone at sign up, let the yes-tivities begin.
No way!
Yes way. Straight Talk, real unlimited data. Available at Walmart or straighttalk.com. Offer valid through 1/5/25 while supplies last at participating stores. Taxes and fees apply. Requires in-store activation on select single-line plans. Limit of 2 phones per customer. For network management practices, visit straighttalk.com.
Welcome to TGL presented by SoFi. Golf's newest league, live on ESPN and ESPN Plus. It's 2 hours of hammer dropping, overtime forcing, playoffs on the line golf. Tiger, Rory, and more of the best from the PGA Tour split into 6 teams. Learn more at TGLGolf.com and tune into the inaugural season beginning January 7th. Keep up, it's golf.
Jason Minix here from the Blitz for Underdog Fantasy, the place to play if you're a sports fan looking to win money while watching sports. And I love playing the Pick'em game at Underdog Fantasy, where you can win up to 1,000 times your money just by choosing higher or lower on player stats. Think basketball, think football. You can mix, you can match across your other favorite sports and leagues and win money watching sports. And this season, Underdog will be running a special promo or bonus almost every single day, like Profit Boost. Pump up your winnings in just a tap when you apply the boost to eligible entries. Discounts, you'll get adjusted projections on certain player stats to give you a better shot at the win. And they're basically a sure thing with their free picks. A player just has to get higher than 0.5 for that stat pick to win. All new users get a free pick. So download the app, sign up with promo code STAR, and deposit now to get up to $1,000 in bonus cash instantly. Promo code STAR. Must be 18 or over, present in a state where Underdog Fantasy operates. Terms apply. Concerned with your play? Call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit ncpgambling.org.
Is money tight?
Right now, the Buyer Boys have a limited time offer that brings you comfort and savings. Hi, I'm David Buyer, and we're offering 0% financing on all new systems. Yes, 0% financing on any new system with credit approval from the Buyer Boys. We can help stretch your dollar further and keep you cool this summer. So beat the heat and give your budget peace of mind with our 0% financing offer.
Call your local family-owned Buyer Boys for all your AC, heating, and plumbing needs. License TACLA 13624E.
It's the Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson on 94.1 San Antonio's Sports Star.
Meow. This is your era, huh?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I have all the cassettes.
Oh, yeah. Ooh. Love it. Oh, yeah.
Good times, good times.
A little VH on the little bit of Baby Morning Huddle. The San Antonio Spurs. How about them Spurs, Vic?
How about them? They won last night.
You starting to get excited?
Yeah, a little bit.
Maybe they're going to win a championship this year.
Maybe.
No, they're not. But it's still cool that they don't suck. Like,
Right. Yeah, I still got a couple, maybe 3 years to go.
That is 4 straight wins for the Spurs. And I continue to be thrilled with the fact that Steph Castle is playing such a major role. But the Spurs won 128-115 in Utah last night, for those who, in case you didn't hear Vic on SportsCenter, right? You said that in the SportsCenter, right?
I think so, yeah.
Okay, I would hope so. I mean, otherwise you're fired from doing SportsCenters.
Yeah. No, I did.
Victor Wembanyama, 34 points in the game, and to go along with 7 rebounds and 3 blocks. I continue to love the fact that Steph Castle is so involved in the offense. He's getting so much run, getting so much freedom to shoot the ball. Took 20 shots last night. And I'm still not crazy about Wemby shooting 14 threes, but he made 6 of them. I'll take that. You know, I guess I can't complain when it works. I just think long term it's not the best case scenario. But they did a good job on both ends, really. Although, you know, little sloppy defensively in the first half. They really tightened it up in the second half. I was impressed with what I saw out of the Spurs last night. You know, Wemby dominated his matchup with Walker Kessler. Walker Kessler was in foul trouble basically the whole game, and just made everything easier. We take away imagine Wemby's taken out of the middle for the Spurs. suddenly that defense is a lot easier to beat. Walker Kessler's their Wemby. He's there, or at least on the defensive end. He is an elite rim protector. Got into foul trouble early. Only played 28 minutes, 6 points, all he had. So, and 5 fouls. So that is the way to beat Utah. They did a good job with that. And the Spurs, if I'm not mistaken, where are they? What's the NBA Cup standings? I gotta look it up here. I think they're 2-1, if I'm not mistaken, in the Emirates Cup standings. The San Antonio Spurs in Group West B are 2-1, which is tied for first place, but they have a better point differential than the Lakers. They do not have a better point differential than the Suns, who are also 2-1. OKC is 1-1, and the Jazz are 0-3. The Jazz are eliminated. So, congrats to the Spurs. They've got one game left in the Emirates Cup, and it's still, I guess, there's still a possibility they could get first in that group, which would be pretty wild. But the Spurs will be on a back-to-back tonight. They're home. The LA Lakers are in town. Good old LeBron James. I don't know if Bronny will be here or not. I don't know if his I don't know what his dad decided, if Bronny's making this road trip or not. But LeBron and AD and company will be here in town in San Antonio. Lakers 2.5-point favorites down at the Frost Bank Center. So hope you guys get down there, get loud, and tell LeBron to suck it and beat it. Beat feet. Get out of town, Bubba. How great would it be if the Spurs won this game? 5 in a row it would be. Knock off the Lakers, knock off the Thunder, knock off the Golden State Warriors all in that run. Oh, I try not to get too excited because I don't want to be let down. But
being a Cowboys fan, that's what I'm used to.
I kind of be excited if they could put a little run together here. They've now won 6 of their last 8 games. Things are looking up. Things are looking up, Bubba. Things are looking up. Finally. Right? And what's wild is, Rob mentioned it yesterday, but I mean, this team's not at full strength. There was still no Devin yesterday. Keldon is clearly still on like some sort of a pitch count. You got to assume when everybody's healthy, this team's just going to be better. I'm starting to feel good about this. I don't know when or if Pop's coming back. I said, and I think Rob agrees, I wouldn't be shocked if Pop just didn't come back at this point. Just said, yep, this is the...
Yeah, I think that would be it.
Because Pop doesn't seem like a farewell tour type of guy.
No, yeah, so, he just wants it to like stop and then be behind the scenes.
It's a natural transition, and if the coach here keeps winning, then they'll just say, well, you're the coach now, and if he doesn't, they'll find someone else. But just feels a lot easier for everybody. But again, who knows?
He's had a good career, though.
He's had such a good career that he should probably kind of get to decide himself, how he goes. Yeah. I know there's been some people here who have said that they want to see him go, but
should he get a statue if he goes?
Probably.
Or a new arena named after him.
Well, they ain't going to name the arena after him because he ain't paying. They should. Somebody's got to pay for that.
It boils down to money.
Of course. You want that new building or not, Vic?
Yeah. See?
Those new buildings cost money.
Yeah, we love Pop, but no.
Right. If I said, think about this. Let's say I said, I'm going to build you a new house, Vic.
Okay.
It's going to be 5 bedrooms. It's going to be like 3,000 square feet. It's going to have room for you and your kids and your dogs. And
4-car garage?
4-car garage. Oh. And a pool in the back.
Ooh.
Oh, yes. Lush manicured lawn. Looks like Hank Hill's lawn.
No way.
And I said, I'm going to give this to you for free. But in exchange, you have to put Hoffman House in big letters on the front porch.
Okay.
Would you do it?
I do it, but I put a bunch of vines to grow over it.
No, it's got to be prominent. It's got to be lit up. It'll be lit up. You'll be able to see it from the street.
Oh, okay. No, I'll
but
do it.
It's still your house.
I'll do it.
Of course.
Of
It's
course
all about the
I'm
money. Hour number 2 coming up. It's the Morning Huddle 94.1. We'll talk college football next.
This is the Morning Huddle with A.J. Hoffman and Rob Thompson. KTFM Floresville. 1, 2, 3, Cowboys! South Texas home of the Dallas Cowboys. 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. Thursday at 3:30. It's the Cowboys' 58th straight Thanksgiving Day matchup as the boys welcome the New York Giants to Jerry World.
I like this kind of party.
Pre-game starts at 2:30. Presented by AA Best Bail Bonds and Ewald Kubota.
How about them Cowboys?
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. South Texas home of the Dallas Cowboys.
This report is sponsored by Ready Whip. Topping off a dessert or swirling it onto hot cocoa, Ready Whip is here to whip up some holiday cheer. Ready Whip is made with real cream, so pick up a can or 2. Ready Whip.
Divorce is tough, but you have a choice. Do you want control of the process, or are you willing to let your spouse dictate the terms? If you're serious about safeguarding your assets during a divorce, then Barton & Associates is your law firm. As the owner of Barton & Associates, I will ensure my attorneys act swiftly and decisively to protect what's rightfully yours. Be in control of your divorce. Visit TexasDivorce.com or call 210-500-0000. That's 210-5-MILLION.
Principal Office, San Antonio.
At the Home Depot, we know Saturdays are for college football. That's why we have everything you need to never miss a play. Like North America's #1 home fire safety brand, Kidda. Because on a day full of football sounds you love, like fight songs, roaring crowds, and your favorite commentators...
like me, Kirk Herbstreit.
The last sound you want to hear is... Defend your game time with Kidda and the Home Depot. How doers get more done. Based on total household installations as of December 2023.
You know the Roo Pub has proven to be the best place to watch any big game with those 3 massive 170-inch screens and TVs all around. Football, basketball, all the fights. And when you show up at the Roo Pub, show up hungry. The food is fantastic. Open daily at 11. Great for lunch, great for dinner, great for late at night, and certainly the best place to watch the game. Just down from the big blind, the Roo Pub, right next to the Angry Elephant. 281 in Redland Road. We'll see you at the Roo. TSAOG Orthopedics and Spine is excited to announce a partnership that is revolutionizing access to care for orthopedic patients. The HURT app provides free 24/7 access to orthopedic expertise. HURT is the app to have before you need it. Don't wait for an injury to happen. Download HURT now for free, fast virtual access to orthopedic specialists. The HURT app is available online in the App Store and Google Play. Learn more about the HURT app and the OrthoNow Injury Clinic at TSAOG.com.
Has a loved one died and left you an old car to sell? GiveMeTheVin.com has just launched the new service GMTVCC.com. Write this down, GMTVCC.com, which is Give Me the VIN classic and collector car buying service. GMTVCC.com will hook you up with GMTVCC Pro buyers that will appraise and offer on that 69 Chevelle, old Corvette, old truck, and especially Restomods. We love Restomods at GMTVCC.com. Don't mess with consignments or auctions. Get paid today on your classic or collector car at GMTVCC.com.
Let's face it, winter can be a hard season. It's cold pretty much all the time. Blizzard. You have to shovel. Another blizzard. You slip on ice. But you know what makes winter suck a little less? Getting a free phone. Join Cricket Nation and get a free Samsung Galaxy A15 5G. Ooh, ouch. Welcome to enjoying more. Welcome to Cricket Nation. Smile, you're on Cricket.
Cricket 5G is not available everywhere. Must open a new line on the $60 unlimited plan. First month service charge and tax due at sale. Fees, terms, and other restrictions apply. See cricketwireless.com for details.
When your business needs an electrician, for over 35 years, the family-owned Hill Electric has served San Antonio. Powered by relationships with dedicated estimators who analyze the issue, research cost-effective solutions, and clearly communicate the options without charging you a dime. A proven process that allows you to continue focusing on your unique purpose. Call Hill Electric at 210-404-9074. That's 404-9074. Or hill-electric.com.
Welcome to TGL presented by SoFi. Golf's newest league, live on ESPN and ESPN Plus. It's 2 hours of hammer dropping, overtime forcing, playoffs on the line golf. Tiger, Rory, and more of the best from the PGA Tour split into 6 teams. Learn more at TGLGolf.com and tune into the inaugural season beginning January 7th. Keep up, it's golf.
Oh no, my phone.
Hear that? It's the sound of a skater dropping her phone and smashing it on the ice. Yep, it's definitely broken. But at Verizon, we got you. Black Friday starts now. Trade in any phone, any condition from one of our top brands and get a new Samsung Galaxy S24 Plus on Unlimited Ultimate and Watch 7 and Tab S9 FE 5G. That's up to $1,900 in value. So you'll save big on 3 great gifts. Hurry into Verizon this Black Friday. Service plan required for Watch and Tablet. Up to $1,900 value based on phone, watch, and tablet. Trade in and additional terms apply. See Verizon.com for details.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star traffic from News Talk 550 KTSA.
On the northeast side, starting to see some rather hefty delays now, thanks to some construction. I-35 northbound between O'Connor and Judson. Traffic is stacked up almost to Loop 410, almost a 20-minute delay, so definitely plan accordingly. And then near downtown, have a disabled vehicle, I-37 northbound. At I-35, the connector ramp is partially blocked there, not, however, causing any time delay. I'm Dan Miles, KTSA Time Saver Traffic.
San Antonio Sports Center.
Perhaps the end is not near for head coach Mike McCarthy's Cowboy tenure. On the possibility of retaining McCarthy for 2025 and beyond, Dallas Cowboys owner and general manager Jerry Jones said on 105.3 The Fan he doesn't think that's crazy at all, noting McCarthy is a Super Bowl winning coach. The San Antonio Spurs take the win 128-115 over the Utah Jazz. I'm Vic Brown with 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Sports Center is brought to you by Buyers Barricades, the Texas authority in barricade rental. BuyersBarricades.com.
From the studios of San Antonio Sports Star, reaching more sports fans than any station in South Texas. Welcome to the Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson. This is 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Hour number 2. Yeah. All right. Morning Huddle 94.1. San Antonio Sports Star. You got to work the rest of the day after this, or you donezo?
Nah, I got to work till 5:30.
You got to grind, baby.
Yeah, my
someone's
11-hour day.
Hey, someone's got to buy the turkey.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's right.
It ain't going to be your in-laws.
No. We're always the one. Actually, my son works for HEB, and they give the employees the free turkey every year.
What?
Yeah, so we got every year. Yeah. And before that, my father would give us his turkey because he worked for HEB.
Damn. Why don't you work at HEB?
I did before the Navy.
Oh.
Yeah.
I say it's a real good company to work for.
Oh, yeah, it is.
My uncle used to work for HEB, worked his way through college working at HEB.
My dad did 50 years.
50?
Yeah, that's where he met my mom and everything. Started in 68, I think.
She was
a checker.
Oh, she worked there too.
Yeah,
I thought maybe she was a customer and he threw some riz at her.
No. Yeah, he met her through there, and believe it or not, she was not a citizen until she married my father in the 70s.
Oh,
old school way. Yeah. See,
they're not sending their best. They're not sending their best.
No, they're not.
They're sending their worst.
Can't do that now. Good times, like I said.
Good times indeed. Good times indeed. Yeah, I'm done working at. Well, I've got to do all my cooking, but I'm
all your cookies.
Yeah, I'm going home and taking a nap, and then I'm going to rest up and
then just start.
I've got to
put on your apron.
I've got to make my apartment look decent too. Because my wife.
Where are you going to put all the bottles?
I don't know. That's a real problem because my wife will be in my apartment on tomorrow night.
Don't you have a closet in the balcony you can shove everything in?
I don't have a balcony. That's the problem.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where can you hide it? Tell Rob to come pick it up.
I could. I mean, I guess I could just shove everything under my bed. It's a lot though. You
make a lot of noise.
Got a lot of booze, man.
Yeah.
A lot of booze. It's an alarming amount. But she knew that I brought a lot of it with me, but I've added some since I've lived here, which is also the problem. What I did last night in preparation was, so I have a decanter that I always keep.
Oh yeah, okay.
Some whiskey in, whatever bottle I'm drinking, I'll keep it in. And I had, probably about 3 pours worth in it last night. And I said, okay, here's the move. I drank that whiskey.
Okay. In one shot like that?
No.
Okay.
It was a good
an hour babysitting.
I call it probably three and a half fingers of whiskey in a little rocks glass.
Okay.
So it's not enough, and it was good whiskey. I didn't want to shoot it. Shout out to my boy E.H. Taylor, Colonel E.H. Taylor, my man.
Colonel.
But I said I'm going to drink that. That way I can take another bottle, that's just sitting a full bottle.
Okay.
Empty it into that decanter and throw the bottle away. That way there's
one
less
less
bottle to be seen.
Yeah, I get it.
Now it didn't make. I mean, when there's 20-something bottles, it's not much of a dent to be made.
No, you can't. Unless you have 3 or 4 decanters that you can have put underneath. But.
No, but then that looks bad too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it looks better when they're
Is
just.
Is it all whiskey or is it all the same? Or
there's
just varies?
Whiskey, mezcal, tequila. That's pretty much it. That's the 3 things. That's the booze that I drink. I mean, I have a bottle of vodka in case of vodka. Like my sister drinks vodka. If she comes over, I want to have vodka.
That's
for
what
her
I drink. That's all I drink. Yeah. If
I do. The things that I prefer to sip at night are tequila and mezcal and either bourbon or rye whiskey. Ooh, yeah, that brings me joy. And my family's across the country. I've got to have some joy in life. What am I going to do?
Just pet your cat all day?
Yeah, I mean, I if I just sat there watching TV all day that's not good for me. So I got to have some booze with my TV watching. Right. It's the only way I'll be happy.
To relax.
That's right. So it beats I'm going to tell her the alternative would be heroin. And then she'll be like, okay, well, booze isn't that bad, right?
Yeah, booze is perfect. Yeah. Go for it. Yeah.
No big deal. The college football playoff. Oh boy. The top 4 as it stands today, at least in the seeding, would be number 1 Oregon, number 2 Texas, number 3 Miami, number 4 Boise State.
Wow.
In ahead of the Big 12 champion. A couple things that I took away from this. That wrapping up the rest of the top 12, the 5 seed would be Ohio State. They'd play Arizona State, the 12 seed. Georgia and Tennessee would play in the 8-9 game. Penn State, Indiana, 6 and 11. And Notre Dame would be 7, SMU 10. That's if it all ended today, which it won't. There will be an ACC championship game, SMU Miami. The winner of that is going to be the 3 seed. The loser may be in trouble. But SMU's got to feel pretty comfortable right now. The ACC's in a lot better position than I thought it was a couple of weeks ago. I said this yesterday, but all of the attrition in the SEC, all the Ole Miss loss, Alabama loss, Texas A&M loss, all those teams kind of falling off the map, open the door for the ACC. And in fact, the 12th ranked team in the actual rankings is Clemson. So, I mean, which I certainly didn't expect, but that's where they're at. So it's a possibility there could be 3 ACC teams in, and that would come at the expense of an SEC team. So as it stands now, there's 3 SEC teams, 3 ACC teams, and 4 Big Ten teams, and then the Notre Dame and 1 at large. I'm still not throwing out the concept that depending on how things go in the Big 12, Tulane could still be a possibility. It would not shock me at all if they were. But and the other team, I think, that may have a bit of an argument but I guess they won't. Their only way would be to win their conference. Is UNLV. UNLV will have to win the Mountain West, and then it's going to be a debate between the AAC champ and UNLV if they were to win the Mountain West, which would take beating Boise, obviously. Boise's kind of in the driver's seat for these Power 5 or non-Power 4 teams, the G5 teams, especially now. And Army losing pretty much knocks them out, although, I mean, they could still win their conference, but I think if they win their conference, they're still not going to be good enough to get in. So there you go. That's the latest look at it. But Indiana got really lucky. Again, the same reason the ACC did, because all those SEC schools lost. The thought was that if Indiana got beat handily, they were going to go home. And they got beaten handily, and luckily enough people lost. And quite frankly, I don't think Indiana should go home. Their strength of schedule is terrible, but you know who else is? Texas. Texas hasn't played anybody either. Texas lucked out, and I know they play an SEC schedule, but Texas has played damn near every team in the SEC that's under 500. Texas has played. Yep. They've just run into and it's going to be like that with an unbalanced schedule. It's going to change around, and it's going to, a balanced schedule. It's going to change around, rotate year by year. But it doesn't feel like doesn't feel like those two teams have very different resumes when it's all said and done. So as long as Indiana gets the job done against Purdue, who might be the worst of the Power 4 teams in the country, or at least in that conversation. So as long as they do that, Indiana's going to be in, which I think kind of rightfully so. So what it proves is there's just nobody's great. Everybody's got bad losses. Almost everybody's got bad losses. Notre Dame lost to Northern Illinois. Teams in the top 10 have lost to Arkansas and Georgia Tech. These are not good losses. So, and of course Alabama with their bad losses, I don't think they're going to be able to recover from losing to Vanderbilt and Oklahoma. I think that's kind of that ship is now sailed. All right. When we come back, we will take a look at that A&M and Texas game, see where we think some of the advantages lie. We'll talk about the rest of the top 25 or rest of the playoff contending teams, talk about some teams from Texas that are in action this week, talk about a big one for the Birds, UTSA and Army going at it this weekend as well. We'll do all that and more. It is the Morning Huddle 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. I got to tell you about Carbach. Carbach Brewing, these are my guys, and they are all over the place in San Antonio. Whether you want something smooth and refreshing, easy drinking, like a Kolsch, a Love Street Blonde Ale is the way to go. That is their take on a Kolsch, and their head brewer Eric Warner he literally wrote the book on how to brew Kolsch. So it's fantastic, and it's all over town. Of course, it's in HEB. Of course, it's in your Specs or Twin Liquors or wherever. But it's also in most restaurants and bars. And if it's not there, usually they're going to have Hopadillo, the IPA on tap, or they're going to have Crawford Bock, which is my favorite year-round offering from Carbach, just because it's so versatile. It's smooth, it's light, it's refreshing, but it still feels like you're drinking beer, which that's important to me. So full of flavor. When you are out and about, when you got your family in town, you want to get away from them for a little while, you head down to the local bar, you guys maybe go out to eat on Friday or Saturday when everybody's tired of eating turkey. Whenever you're there, ask the bartender, ask your waitress, please make it a Carbach.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star, South Texas home for Texas A&M football. Saturday afternoon at 6:30. After a 13-year hiatus, the Aggies take on the Texas Longhorns. Presented by Ewald Kubota and the Angry Elephant. Pre-game at 5:30 on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Listen to this station anytime, anywhere on Odyssey. Odyssey is your new audio home for all the music, news, sports, and podcasts that matter to you. Odyssey. That's AUDACY.
No two people learn the exact same way. So how did Babbel become the award-winning language learning app?
we thought of you, all of you. Take Sierra. As a visual learner, she uses Babbel's wordplay videos.
Today I'll share a quick lesson on shopping in French.
Merci beaucoup. Keith is a be in the room with real people kind of learner, so he loves the live online classes with our language experts.
Okay, class. Vos está pronto.
Estamos prontos.
However you learn, Babbel makes it easy. Try Babbel for free at Babbel.com. BABBEL.com.
Target Black Friday deals are here. And with up to 50% off gifts, you can make so many wishes come true. There's up to 50% off tech, video games, toys, and board games for gifts filled with wonder. Plus up to 50% off small appliances, floor care, holiday trees, and so much more. You'll even save on all the essentials to get your house ready for the magic of the season. And there's free shipping when you spend $35. Save more on gifts with Black Friday deals. Happier holidays from Target. Restrictions apply.
Lowe's knows that to win the job, pros need the best prices. That's why only at Lowe's, MVP's Pro Rewards members can get a volume discount on eligible orders as low as $1,500 at the Pro Desk. That means you get the prices you need to start any job, small or large. Because Lowe's knows pros. Valid in-store only. More terms and restrictions apply. Visit Lowe's.com/terms or Pro Desk for details.
Make holiday magic this year with something beautiful and timeless from Diamonds Direct. A stunning eternity band, a pair of classic diamond stud earrings, something new and eye-catching from a world-class designer, or maybe you're looking for that perfect engagement ring or a fabulous timepiece. At Diamonds Direct, we have the perfect gifts for the season, starting at around $500. Come and let our experts help you pick out that headliner gift, or for some fabulous ideas, see the online seasonal gift guide now at DiamondsDirect.com. You can even chat now with a virtual assistant for the ultimate convenience. Whether you connect online or in person, you're guaranteed to get the extraordinary value, ironclad warranties, and white glove service Diamonds Direct is known for. And to help make your purchase even more affordable, we've got special financing so you can spread out your payments. Get directions, details, special showroom hours, and our holiday gift guide now at DiamondsDirect.com. Diamonds Direct. Your love, our passion.
The Gomez Law Firm has been helping injured victims in car and trucking accidents for 50 years. We have Jose with the Gomez Law Firm here. Jose, if someone finds themselves faced with the stress of an accident, what next?
Well, the first thing they should do is pick up the phone, call the Gomez Law Firm, or Google joegomezlaw.com.
The Gomez Law Firm is the leader in personal injury law. If you have been in an accident, you need a firm that will fight for you and your family's rights.
We do ride-sharing cases. We do 18-wheeler cases. Obviously, we've done those for very many years.
The Gomez Law Firm fights for you against the big insurance companies and wins. Tell us about some other cases you represent.
Really, anything that involves a personal injury and a third party that is responsible for causing that injury, we will be happy to take a look at and see if we can help.
If you have found yourself faced with a personal injury matter, if you've been in an accident or hit by a company vehicle, then it's important to call the Gomez Law Firm today. Visit joegomezlaw.com.
South Texas home of the Dallas Cowboys. 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. Thursday at 3:30. It's the Cowboys' 58th straight Thanksgiving Day matchup as the boys welcome the New York Giants to Jerry World.
I like this kind of party!
Pre-game starts at 2:30. Presented by AA Best Bail Bonds and Ewald Kubota.
How about them Cowboys?
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. South Texas home of the Dallas Cowboys. It's the Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson.
Not AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson. I wish. But, you know, we don't all have the same schedules around here. Yeah. Not everybody.
Too many people around.
Not everybody plays by the same rules here. All right. Rob's resting.
We're working.
He's got a real big day, I think. Right? Texas A&M on Saturday. Do you have a rooting interest, Vic? You grew up in Texas. I mean, everybody picks a team at some point.
The Horns, a lot of Tisha's families from Austin, so Yeah, it's all about the horns during that game.
But you don't tell Rob, right?
No. I mean, I'm not a fan out
You're not
there.
a diehard.
No.
I grew up a Texas fan, but when I worked in Austin, the University of Texas tried to get me fired from my job.
Really?
Yeah, because I said I
Well, don't repeat it.
I was just honest about what was going on with them, and they didn't like it. You can't tell the truth about those guys, or they get their feelings hurt. So I wouldn't say I'm really I grew up a Texas fan, but I'm not like I don't care all that much. But I generally find myself not cheering for Aggie. I do think that Rob acts like this game is over. He thinks it's going to be a blowout. I don't think that's going to be the case. I will say the quarterback issues for A&M are rough. They're rough. It's ugly. I saw a post where if Quinn Ewers on the first 12 drives that Texas had in the game, if all he did was spike the football 3 times and punt 12 times in a row, his completion percentage for the season would still be higher than Marcel Reed's. Wow. So if he just threw it straight into the ground 12 times in a row,
it'd still be better. You're kidding.
Marcel Reed is a dynamic athlete. He gave them at a time when they really needed a spark. He gave it to them. He just can't throw the football. And he's not going to have success throwing the football against this Texas team, I don't think. There's going to be I guess there's going to be some little catches in the flats and stuff like that, but I just have a hard time seeing them build much offense here. Defensively, they're very good. They're very good, specifically against the pass. They do not let you chuck it around a lot. And Texas quarterbacks between Arch and Quinn this year, 16 completions for 20 or more yards on third down this season, which is the most amongst any FBS team. They have thrown for 20 or more yards on 14.5% of attempts this season, which ties them for 9th. And A&M's defense has allowed 20 or more yards on just 8.5% of attempts this season, which is the 5th best in the SEC. So it's going to be a matter of who can get the explosive plays. Texas throws a lot. They throw a lot to their running backs and let them go. But then they also have elite wide receivers. Right. There's a lot for A&M to deal with on the defensive side, and their defense last week was bad. But again, in my mind, the idea that this is going to be some blowout game just seems so far-fetched because the atmosphere, these players are going to be, it's going to be such intensity. I would actually be shocked if this was a blowout. So I think we're looking at a competitive game. I think we're looking at a game that comes down to the wire. I probably won't be quite as tight as the last time these two teams played when Justin Tucker hit a field goal to win it and half the people went home sad. Yeah. But I do think I'm leaning to Texas winning, but a very close game. The other thing that kind of makes me not want to bet on Texas is Texas can lose this game and still be in the playoff. Texas A&M has put themselves in a position where they have to beat Texas and they have to beat Georgia to be a playoff team. They're certainly the more motivated. I just have a hard time seeing them doing that. But they're going to give their best shot. All these players are treating this like the Super Bowl. I think for these teams, this might be just as big as the playoffs. They can lie and say that it's not, but like we heard Mike Elko last week.
I think our focus is single-handedly on on Auburn right now.
On Auburn. Yeah. They've been focusing on Texas. It cost them a game against Auburn. They're focused on this game. This is the big game for these teams. I don't care what they say. I don't care how they pretend like it's not that big of a deal. It's a big deal for everybody. It's a big deal for recruiting. It's a big deal for the donors. Oh, you don't think Aggie Donor wants to have a win over Texas? Pfft, please. You think Rob will break out the checkbook for a win over Texas? Of course he will. Yeah. All those rich Aggie types will do that. But, no, I think this is going to be a very solid game. A&M, though, that pass game is a little scary. And I knew it when they went to Reed. I thought maybe it was just temporary or they were going to go both. But they're right now, it seems like they're married to Marcel Reed, and Marcel Reed can't throw the football down the field. And the thing that's changed with their defense is they give up a lot of big plays. They are 121st in explosiveness allowed, 124th in yards per successful play allowed. These are big-time plays that they're giving up, and Texas is going to hit them for some big-time plays. So, again, I'm probably not betting on this game. The atmosphere, the home field just means so much. I think the only way I would bet on this game is if somehow, some way, it got to Texas A&M +7. I don't think it will, but if it did, I would probably be interested. Other than that, I think I'm just going to watch and enjoy the game because it's clearly one of the best games on the board this week. But I just don't think that. I don't think there's any value in a -5, or I guess maybe if Texas got down to 3, but that Texas isn't going to get down to 3. It's going to stay in this dead zone between 3 and 7, and I'm going to end up just staying away from it. I do think that the over's in play because, again, my biggest question right now is this A&M defense. It's just looked dreadful against Auburn, and Auburn's not even good. I mean, if Auburn's lighting you up, you have to be concerned about what Texas can do because Texas offensively have been strong all year. The defensively, Texas, that's where they're best at, but they haven't dealt with a lot of the running quarterbacks this year. Most of the running quarterbacks in the SEC, Texas has avoided so far on the scheduling, so it'll be interesting to see how they do against them. They're pretty solid against Texas is solid everywhere defensively. I assume they'll do a good job, but who knows? But the number's 48. I think we get in. I think we get into the 50s in this game. So if I had to play a side on this game, it'd be the over. But again, I think I'm going to be fine just sitting and watching. Here locally, God bless Birds Up. The Runners taking on Army. Army, a 7-point favorite. Now this is in New York. They're playing in New York at West Point. My concerns here are, first of all, UTSA is playing so much better right now than they were early in the season. Secondly, UTSA is elite at stopping the run. Those are great things. My concern is they suck away from home. I don't understand why they're so terrible outside of this Alamo Dome, but it's a real worry for me. And when you see that they have not lost a game here, they have not won a game away from here. That's scary. That's a scary trend to break. And if you go back the last 5 seasons, the last 5 years, UTSA has lost 2 football games in that building, that Alamo Dome. They were both to Army. Army has generally owned UTSA in this series. The thing that makes me want to bet UTSA, although I don't know if I'm going to be able to, Army now, what are they playing for? I usually don't question motivation for service academy teams. They usually go out. They're not going to half-ass it. They're not going to loaf, and it's senior day for those guys. It's going to be a big deal. But a week ago, they were undefeated. They were looking at if they had won, they would have had a chance to go to the playoff. Their game after this is the AAC championship game. That's a big deal. The game after that is the Army-Navy game. That's a big deal. And then they've got a bowl game. This is the least important game left on their schedule. I could see them just kind of, let's start moving on. But again, UTSA is just so bad when they're not in San Antonio that I have a hard time backing one team or another here. We will look at the rest of college football on the other side. We'll take a look at Who in the what are the scenarios? Particularly in the Big 12, there's a lot of interesting scenarios for who's going to get into the championship game. We'll discuss those and other games in the top 25 next. It is the Morning Huddle on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star traffic from News Talk 550 KTSA.
On the northeast side, I see a rather hefty delay now. I-35 northbound have construction between O'Connor and Judson. Traffic is stacked up past Loop 410, well over a 30-minute delay. And downtown, working a new accident, I-37 northbound at Carolina Street. Good news is it is off to the left shoulder. Traffic a little sluggish from I-10, but no major delays just yet. I'm Dan Miles, KTSA Time Saver Traffic.
This report is sponsored by ReadyWhip.
This is the sound of holiday happiness. Yeah, ReadyWhip. Fun to use, fun to eat. You're not ready for the holidays? Without ReadyWhip.
I hope you woke up this morning, stepped into a Connecticut water softened shower, and attacked the day. That's what I did. I've had a Connecticut for some time now, and people keep asking me why would I want to change water softeners. Well, I'll tell you why. Connecticut was designed and built in the United States. It is the most efficient water softener in the business. You don't plug it in. There's nothing to break, and the warranty is as good as anything you're going to find. Is that enough? I'll tell you what. How about even more? Our water coming out of our aquifer and our wells, it makes some good sweet tea and some fine beer, but how about the stuff that gets stuck in your pipes? You don't see it till you call a plumber, and then when you see it, it's well too late. Get you a Connecticut. You're not going to have to worry about that. And right now, if you'll call them, you'll get 90 days without any kind of questions at all. They want to prove to you that Connecticut's the one. Dial 656-PURE. They'll come out immediately for all the details. Go to ConnecticutSA.com. Get yourself a Connecticut and thank me later.
Hey guys, it's AJ Hoffman from the Morning Huddle. If you're looking for a place to play some cards, have I got one for you. SA Card House, located just off 281 at Bitters, is the best card house in San Antonio. It's a great environment, great for all skill levels, and guys, you are going to love the food and bar that's attached. Foster's Bar and Grill, they do not mess around. Go by, check them out, or check them out online at sacardhouse.com. They're open 7 days a week. Stop in, maybe I'll see you at the tables.
At the Institute for Functional Health, we are dedicated to helping you live life fully, playing with your kids, golfing, and feeling great without relying on pills. We're not about treating symptoms temporarily. We're about extending your health span, the years you live in good health. I'm Dr. Torres, and for over a decade, my team has transformed lives by tackling health issues at the root. Tired of medications without real answers? Take control of your health with us. Call 210-468-1891 for a free Discovery Day consultation or visit iffhealth.com. Improve your health span today.
Hi, my name is Jason Thompson. I'm an attorney here in San Antonio representing people and families who've been injured in traffic collisions since 1994. The reason it's important to call me as soon as possible is the number of tricks and mistakes you can make, even up to talking to insurance companies, which I'm going to tell you not to do. And also some of the billing practices at our local hospitals. And over the last year, I've seen more and more of this, where hospitals are asking patients to assign benefits they do not have to assign, all in an effort to get more money to the hospital than they would receive if all you used was your health insurance. When you call, I will give you your options. We'll talk about your case. And all of that is free of charge. If you or a family member has been injured in a traffic accident, whether car, commercial truck, motorcycle, I want you to call me as soon as possible after the collision. My number, 210-900-0400. That's 210-900-0400. Or go to my website at alawyerforus.com.
Flight by Yingling is the next generation of light beer. For those who don't follow trends, but craft them. Flight by Yingling is 12 ounces of uncompromised refreshment from America's oldest brewery. With only 2.6 grams of carbs and 95 calories, this is premium refreshment 6 generations in the making. Don't just raise a glass, raise the bar. Flight by Yingling. Available wherever beer is sold. DG Yingling & Son Incorporated, Pottsville, Pennsylvania. Please enjoy responsibly.
Ready, set, shop. The Black Friday sale at Ulta Beauty is on. Up to 50% off the best gifts now through November 30th. Shop Morphe eyeshadow palettes, hair tools like Chi, and MAC foundation and lippies. And ready for this? Starting Tuesday, November 26th, snag $12 mascaras from brands like Fenty and Tarte, plus $12 lippies from brands like NARS and Kylie Cosmetics. So don't wait. Head to Ulta Beauty today. Get all the best gifts, all at Ulta Beauty.
Prescriptions require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. Restrictions apply. See website for details and important safety information. Subscription required. Price varies based on product and subscription plan.
Hi, I'm Dr. Peter Stahl, board-certified urologist and senior vice president of men's sexual health at HIMSS. In my 12 years of practice as a reproductive urologist, I've helped many guys with ED, and it has never been more convenient to treat than it is right now, thanks to HIMSS. It really wasn't easy before. You had to take time out of your day, come to a physical office, and see a specialist like me in person. Now, through HIMSS.com, you can get world-class sexual health care and a full range of treatment options for ED through a 100% online process. It starts with a free assessment from a medical provider licensed in your state who can determine if ED treatment is right for you. If prescribed, your medication is shipped to you for free. So don't wait. Join the hundreds of thousands of guys who've gotten help for their ED through HIMSS.
To start your free online visit and find ED treatment at up to 95% off brand name prices, go to hims.com/joy. That's hims.com/joy for your free online visit.
It's The Blitz with Jason and Joe. Afternoons at 2.
Coming up on The Blitz, we are live at the Angry Elephant, 281 in Redland Road.
Getting you ready for Texas versus Texas A&M. The Texas side with Bob Ballou, Aggie side with the voice, Andrew Monaco.
Will the Cowboys actually give Mike McCarthy an extension? We'll ask Stephen Jones.
He joins us at 4:30.
The Blitz starts at 2.
Live at the Angry Elephant.
The Blitz with Jason and Joe. Afternoons at 2 on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
This is Jason Minix. You're listening to 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
This is the probably the coolest part of going to a live UFC event. They always play this song, Baba O'Reilly by The Who.
Yeah.
They do it right before the main card starts. So, like, after all the prelim fights, when there's 5 fights left, they play this song in the arena.
Right.
And it's like a montage of, like, all the great knockouts and stuff in the history.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like, it's such a cool thing. It's all, like, the big moments, and you'll hear Joe Rogan yelling. And
Yeah.
Oh, he did it. And then, oh, my God.
Can you believe it?
And like when Conor McGregor knocks out Jose Aldo and he falls flat.
Yeah.
Anderson Silva kicks that dude, Vitor Belfort, in the face and he just crumbles.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so badass.
Do they show the guy getting his forehead dented in?
No, that was in a different organization.
Okay.
It was nasty, though, but yeah.
I'll never forget when you showed me that.
Oh, that's gnarly.
Man.
Yeah, that was one of my old coaches.
And he's just standing there going, yeah, I think I could recover.
Yeah, dude, your head is caved in.
What the heck, man?
Crazy. No, I love The Who. One of the underrated bands. They unfortunately came up at a time when, like, you know, Led Zeppelin and the Rolling Stones were from England, so The Who was like they weren't even close to the best band from England at the time, but they're pretty badass overall. All right. Continue talking our big football weekend. It's time for the big ones. Week 14 of the college football season. The last full week of college football action. That's a little sad when you think about it, but we'll be okay. Take a look at the conference championship setups, like how teams can still get in. The American Conference is pretty straightforward. Tulane and Army are playing for the title game. If both teams win, then whoever finished higher in the college playoff rankings is going to host. Chances are good that's going to be Tulane. So, and if both those teams lose, then they'll go by like a computer or something like that. But either way, that's the two teams playing. The AAC is SMU, and if Miami beats Syracuse, they are in. If Syracuse beats Miami, it'll be SMU and Clemson. Miami likely to take care of business, but that game will be played in Charlotte. In the Big Ten, all that's left to do is Ohio State needs to beat Michigan. They're a 3-touchdown favorite. They're 20-point favorites. If they beat Michigan, Ohio State and Oregon will play again, rematch for the Big Ten championship. The Big 12, this is where it's wacky, friends. This is the insanity. Right now, there are 8 teams that still have a chance to get to the Big 12 title game. 8. There are 4 teams right now that are 6-2. Iowa State, they play Kansas State. Colorado, they play Oklahoma State. BYU plays Houston. Arizona State plays Arizona. They're all favorites, all more than a touchdown, except for Iowa State, who's a 2.5-point favorite. The teams that have – so here's the way it works. If only 2 out of those 4 win – if all 4 win, Iowa State plays Arizona State, that's it. Tiebreakers will say if all 4 of those teams win, Iowa State's going to play Arizona State. If 2 of the 4 win, those 2 are going to play. But if only 1 loses, now we've got drama. Iowa State, who's the most likely to lose because they're the shortest favorite, that would make Arizona State BYU rematch. If Arizona State loses, Iowa State plays BYU. And if Colorado, it would be Arizona State versus Iowa State. There's a scenario where BYU is the only team that loses in the top 4. And then it comes down to Colorado would win tiebreakers unless West Virginia beats Texas Tech. They'd have to cheer for Texas Tech. Iowa State would only make it if Tech, Baylor, and Cincinnati all win. It's such a weird situation. The way Iowa State and Arizona State seem like they're in the best scenario. Iowa State, if they control their destiny, if they win, they're in, period. And Arizona State will get in with a win unless there's like 6 other teams that win. Yeah, it's insanity, but there is also complete chaos where Baylor could get in. If 3 of the top 4 teams lose, Baylor could get in. Kansas State could get in if 3 of the top 4 teams lose and Baylor loses. Texas Tech would get in if the top 4 teams all lose, plus Kansas beats Baylor or TCU beats Cincinnati. And West Virginia could get in if the top 4 teams all lose, plus Kansas and TCU win, or even if Iowa State's the only of the top 4 to lose and all those other things happen. It's insane. I've got no idea what's going to happen in the Big 12. What I do know is none of those teams are any good. And that's what really matters at the end of the day. The SEC is pretty simple. Georgia is playing in Atlanta. They will play for the SEC championship. They will play the winner of Texas A&M. Easy peasy. And that's that. That's at least for the conferences that matter. I'm not going to go through the Sun Belt with you. No one needs to hear about that. But yeah, the Big 12 is wild. The SEC, Big 10 seem pretty simple. AAC actually seems pretty simple too. So the Big 12 is the drama this weekend, particularly because we know the Big 12 only gets 1 team in. I guess the other team worth mentioning is the Mountain West, because if Boise and UNLV win, they're going to play each other, and the winner is going to have a good chance to be in the playoff, whereas the losers obviously not. So Boise will be a big favorite. So there you go. That's your breakdown of what's going on, at least with the tiebreakers and all the nonsense that could happen this weekend. Taking a look at some of the games that are going on at least with teams involving the great state of Texas. Well, I guess first, tomorrow we have college football. Memphis and Tulane. Memphis is a 13.5, 14-point favorite. Like I said, they just got to win. Starting on Friday, we got there's a bunch of games on Friday and a bunch on Saturday. Friday, we've got Texas State is at South Alabama. Basically, a Texas State's -1 coin flip type game. Texas State's falling apart. They looked so good early in the season. That that win over UTSA has aged really well, and the loss has aged really poorly for UTSA, because it turns out Texas State's just not that good. Sam Houston is hosting Liberty. Liberty, a 3-point favorite on the road at Sam Houston. Game kind of matters for both teams in terms of their conference as well. Not a Texas team, but Navy is a 2.5-point dog at East Carolina, who's suddenly figured it out, fired their coach, and suddenly have it going on. Saturday, like I mentioned, the early game, UTSA at Army. Army, a 7-point favorite. TCU is at Cincinnati. TCU, a 3-point favorite on the road. I don't really see a path for TCU to get into the Big 12 title game. They're one of the few teams that doesn't have a chance. I can't imagine they're big. They're super excited for this game. Probably lean to TCU there. North Texas is at Temple. North Texas has to win to get bowl eligible. They are 11-point favorites on the road. Temple, as we saw last week, if you watch the UTSA game, Temple is barely even a football team. They suck. They are absolutely dreadful. So North Texas should be able to name their number here, as they try to get to a bowl game. Although all they got to do is win, and they're in, are in a bowl. But yeah, I would imagine they got a chance to get some margin. They are going to do it. University of Houston is at BYU. BYU, a 13-point favorite. I think BYU is probably going to mop the floor with Houston. Houston's they've played better of late, but BYU fighting again for that chance to get into the Big 12 title game. They've got a lot to play for. It is a late game, so they might be eliminated by then because Arizona State and Arizona is an earlier game. Iowa State plays an earlier game, so BYU might not have motivation, but if they do, I think BYU is going to wax Houston. And then Rice is a 5.5 dog hosting South Florida. Rice has rolled over and quit on the season. Texas Tech, 3.5-point favorites hosting West Virginia. Tech has motivation to try to get that title game too. I guess so does West Virginia, but anytime they're on the road, I'm going to trust the home team here in Texas Tech. Kansas is at Baylor. Kansas minus 1.5. I think they're the best team in the Big 12. They've got zero chance of winning the Big 12, but I think they're the best team. At least they're starting to play like the best team now. But Baylor's quietly they've started to play really well also. I actually kind of like Baylor this weekend, plus 1.5 at home against Kansas. Cal is at SMU. SMU laying 13.5 at home. That seems like a pretty hefty number. That Cal defense, particularly the secondary, very good. I've talked about them before. SMU obviously wants to chuck the ball around. I think Cal could slow that down some, like the under 57.5 as well. And I believe that's it for, can't leave them out, UTEP, the Miners at New Mexico State. New Mexico State -3 hosting those beloved UTEP Miners. Want to make sure everybody in Texas gets a little love, even the ones over in El Paso, out in the West Texas town of El Paso. So there you go. There's your look at that. Some rivalry games. The Notre Dame USC game. Notre Dame, a 7.5-point favorite on the road. I think USC can hang with them. I think USC will make it a game. They suck, but I don't think Notre Dame's that good either. Notre Dame's looked really good against not really good teams. We know they can stop the triple option. Beating USC is going to be a different thing. I lean to USC there. Oregon and Washington. Oregon is an 18.5-point favorite. This used to be a big rivalry game. I guess it still technically is. But right now, Oregon just looks like a juggernaut. They don't have much to play for. They're in anyway, other than being undefeated. But Dan Lanning is a big FU type of guy. So I imagine Oregon gets a blowout win. Auburn at Alabama. The Iron Bowl. Alabama, 11.5-point favorites. Woof. I don't want to bet either one of these teams. Now I've got Auburn's overvalued because they just beat Aggie. Alabama's probably undervalued because they just got their ass kicked by Oklahoma. I'm going to end up staying away from that one altogether. Louisville's at Kentucky. Louisville -3.5 on the road. Oklahoma, LSU. It's one of those SEC rivalries they're trying to generate. LSU, a 6-point favorite. Again, if you're buying Oklahoma, you're buying them coming off the biggest win of their season against Alabama. I don't know that that's wise. And Michigan, Ohio State minus 20.5 against Michigan. Boy, what a collapse in 1 year from Michigan. My goodness. They stink. And Ryan Day as I've said before, Ryan Day is a small man. I'm sure he's got a chance to run it up on Michigan. That's what he'll do. He's going to run it up. And the other one, which I don't like that this game is on Friday. This is a Thanksgiving Day game.
Oh, okay.
This is supposed to be a Thanksgiving Day game. Just like Texas A&M was always a Thanksgiving Day game.
Yeah.
The Egg Bowl, Ole Miss and Mississippi State has always been a Thanksgiving Day game. And for whatever reason, it's on Friday now. Like,
what else? Well,
oh, we don't want to cover up the Cowboy-Giants game?
give me a break.
Give me an option. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Garbage. But Ole Miss, a 26-point favorite. Total is 62 in that game. Ugh. I don't know. I mean, Ole Miss, their season's over now. I don't know. I mean, obviously, it's a rivalry game, so they're going to try, but.
Try to move to basketball now.
Yeah. And then Brad says, I hope that Georgia Tech pulls a big upset. It doesn't matter because, I mean, it doesn't change anything in the SEC standings. But
just to do it.
Yeah, I mean, listen, if you're a Tennessee fan, you want to see Georgia lose? Yeah, I guess so. I didn't mention that one, but, yeah, Georgia, a 19.5-point favorite over Georgia Tech. It's not shocking. I mean, they'll probably beat the hell out of them. So there you go. There's a look at college football. In the 8 o'clock hour of our little program, we're going to talk some NFL. We'll obviously deep dive into the Cowboys game. I've got some Cowboys sound to play for you as well. We'll take a look at the other games that are going on. But yeah, the Cowboys, there is something really wild going on right now. And Rob and I talked about it yesterday where we're like, I kind of feel bad for Mike McCarthy. And it felt good to see him get a win, even though I'm not a Cowboys fan. I've got no allegiance, but it was just, I felt good for the man as a person. I felt good that he got that win. Then they asked Jerry Jones if there was a chance that Mike McCarthy could be extended as the head coach of the Cowboys. And it made it sound like there's a possibility. Then Mike McCarthy responded to that as well. So we got a lot of sound we want to play. We will talk to Jason Garrett next hour. Not former Cowboy, former OC Jason Garrett. We'll talk to Dr. Jason Garrett from Arasti about all the injuries that are going on in the world of sports. Particularly, there's a lot in the NFL that's going to matter this week. I don't know if Brock Purdy's going to play. Did you see what the field looks like in Buffalo, Vic?
No. What is it? I didn't see it.
I mean, it looks like a sno globe. I mean,
I love those games.
You can't see the field.
I mean, those games, man.
You can't right now. You can't even tell where
the midfield is, or
no, dude. You can't tell where the seats are versus where the field is. Everything's just covered in snow.
Beautiful.
Oh, I hate it.
That's football weather, man.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
You ever play football in that weather?
Yes.
No, well, not me. I don't do that. I would have quit. I'd quit the team.
I was in Virginia.
I'd quit the team. Someone asked me to play in that weather. I'm like, no, I ain't me, Bubba. I don't play in that.
It's just fun. It tests your skills and see what you can put up with.
Well, the 49ers have a bunch of injuries, and now you're asking those guys to come back. Trent Williams, Bosa, and Purdy all come back and play in that nonsense.
Ooh, and it hurts more when
it
it's
does.
cold. When it's cold.
Everything hurts more when it's cold. That seems miserable. But 49ers are in desperation mode. So we'll talk about that. We'll see if we feel like they can, if desperation mode is enough to get the ball rolling there. They need a lot of help. And we'll talk about Aaron Rodgers and what he had to say. What a disaster that's turned into. But now it's like the Jets don't know if they want Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers doesn't know if they want the Jets. And big news on who might be starting at quarterback for the New York Giants tomorrow. It might not be Tommy DeVito. So that's a little, hey, I might not be playing. What are we going to do? What you going to do? I'm hurting here. I'm a little sore. What, you got a backup for me? What do you got?
Nothing.
All right, we'll talk about it. We're going to talk about it. We'll talk about that as well coming up in the next hour. And yeah, we'll wrap up the show the show with talking some non-sports, and we'll go over all the lines, things like that. Maybe talk a little more Spurs in the 9 o'clock hour as well. We got a full show even without Rob. You think he's still asleep?
No, I think he's trying to catch that turkey because they have to start on it. He's got a turkey on his property.
Oh yeah, he's got to pluck it.
Yeah, there'll be feathers everywhere.
All right, we'll be back. Hour number 3 of the Huddle coming up. 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
On your ride to work, it's the Morning Huddle with A.J. Hoffman and Rob Thompson. KTFM, Floresville. 1, 2, 3, Cowboys! South Texas home of the Dallas Cowboys. 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. Thursday at 3:30. It's the Cowboys' 58th straight Thanksgiving Day matchup as the boys welcome the New York Giants to Jerry World.
I like this kind of party!
Pre-game starts at 2:30. Presented by AA Best Bail Bonds and Ewald Kubota.
How about them Cowboys?
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. South Texas home of the Dallas Cowboys.
Thanksgiving is right around the corner, and lots of people are beginning to stress about all the company, cooking, and house cleaning that has to be done. And in the end, the holiday turns into one gigantic ball of anxiety, frustration, and weariness, and the greatest expression of thankfulness for many, ironically, is that it's over. How can this be when giving thanks for blessings in life is such a positive experience? And then it hit me. The day does not create the attitude of giving thanks, but the attitude creates the day. It's like the old saying, it's not happy people who are thankful, but thankful people who are happy. The greatness of Thanksgiving Day is not in the perfect turkey or whether the Cowboys win or not. It's in the moments of reflection on what we are blessed with and then making a point of being grateful. That's a family tradition for the Apshers. Before prayer and food, we speak thankfulness. This is Mark Apsher of the MacArthur Park Church of Christ, encouraging you to take a moment to recognize blessings in your life. Visit our church online at macarthurchurch.org. The MacArthur Park Church of Christ, connecting God and people.
This report is sponsored by Ready Whip.
This is the sound of holiday happiness. Yeah, Ready Whip. Fun to use, fun to eat. You're not ready for the holidays without Ready Whip.
You know the Roo Pub has proven to be the best place to watch any big game with those 3 massive 170-inch screens and TVs all around. Football, basketball, all the fights. And when you show up at the Roo Pub, show up hungry. The food is fantastic. Open daily at 11. Great for lunch, great for dinner, great for late at night, and certainly the best place to watch the game. Just down from the big blind, the Roo Pub, right next to the Angry Elephant, 281 in Redland Road. We'll see you at the Roo.
The giveaways go all day at JCPenney's best Black Friday ever. Giveaways start at 5 a.m. with holiday snow globes and coupons. You could get up to $500 off. 9 a.m. is your chance to bring home a Cuisinart stand mixer. Plus, don't miss your shot at free diamonds at 1 p.m. Finally, at 5 p.m., grab a JCPenney tote. It gets you an extra 10% off every time you shop through Christmas Eve. JCPenney, make it count. Offers valid 11/29 while supplies last. Giveaways in-store only. Must be 18 or older. Deals excluded from coupons. See store or jcp.com for details.
Make this holiday season scent-sational. Fragrance is the perfect gift for someone special on your list, and Ulta Beauty has them all. Shop classic scents from Valentino, Burberry, and Carolina Herrera. Plus, check out can't-miss perfume kits from Ariana Grande. And wait, there's one more sweet deal. With a fragrance purchase of $70 or more, get the coziest plush robe or throw, valued at $70 while supplies last. So head to an Ulta Beauty store today. Get all the best gifts, all at Ulta Beauty.
Let's face it, winter can be a hard season. It's cold pretty much all the time. Blizzard. You have to shovel. Another blizzard. You slip on ice. But you know what makes winter suck a little less? Getting a free phone. Join Cricket Nation and get a free Samsung Galaxy A15 5G. Ooh, ouch. Welcome to enjoying more. Welcome to Cricket Nation. Smile, you're on Cricket.
Cricket 5G is not available everywhere. Must open a new line on the $60 unlimited plan. First month service charge and tax due at sale. Fees, terms, and other restrictions apply. See cricketwireless.com for details.
If you get arrested, get out of jail fast by calling AA Best Bail Bonds, 210-225-2121. Text bail to 474747 or online mybestbailbonds.com. You don't have to call attorneys or anybody else. Don't be forced into a PR bond. If the jail offers you one, make sure you understand the conditions before accepting it. AA Best Bail Bonds. Nobody beats their price. They have payment plans. Call 210-225-2121 or mybestbailbonds.com.
License number 149.
Don't let pain hold you back from living your best life. I'm Dr. Jason Garrett with Arasti. At Arasti, we're dedicated to providing fast, effective relief from pain. Whether you've been dealing with a chronic discomfort for years or have recently suffered an injury, our goal is to help you recover quickly. Our treatment is all natural, non-invasive, and covered by most insurance plans. With convenient locations nearby, relief is just a call away. Visit Arasti.com. That's AIRROSTI.com. Arasti, we fix pain fast.
SportsCenter is brought to you by Buyers Barricades, the Texas Authority in Barricade Rental. BuyersBarricades.com.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star traffic from News Talk 550 KTSA.
Good morning on the northeast side. Has some rather hefty delays thanks to road construction. This is on I-35 and northbound. Reduced to one lane between O'Connor and Judson, and traffic is stacked up past Loop 410. Almost a 40-minute delay, so plan accordingly. Other than that, all your major freeways right now are running at or near posted speeds. No issues, no delays. I'm Dan Miles, KTSA, Time Saver Traffic.
San Antonio Sports Center.
Perhaps the end is not near for head coach Mike McCarthy's Cowboy tenure. On the possibility of retaining McCarthy for 2025 and beyond, Dallas Cowboys owner and general manager Jerry Jones said on 105.3 The Fan he doesn't think that's crazy at all, noting McCarthy is a Super Bowl winning coach. The San Antonio Spurs take the win 128-115 over the Utah Jazz. I'm Vic Brown with 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
From the studios of San Antonio Sports Star, reaching more sports fans than any station in South Texas. Welcome to the Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson. This is 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Hour number 3 of the Morning Huddle. 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. Sorry, I got to plug in my computer. I just got the notification.
Oh, the battery.
Like, hey, Bubba.
There it goes.
Plan on finishing the show? Might want to plug in. All right, I got you. God bless technology.
Good thing you brought it.
Good.
All right.
I'm always prepared. Who am I, Rob? I'm going to lose my charger?
Yeah, or the mouse or whatever.
Come on, man.
The batteries.
Yeah, I'm responsible. This, first of all, let's start with the news about Tommy Cutlets. Yeah. Tommy DeVito. Hey, Tommy, you ready for the big game on Sunday? Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to be playing or not, man. I don't even know. I'm a little sore. You're sore? What the hell you mean you're sore? Get out there and play. I'm sore. What do you want me to tell you? Maron. They said he's not 100% to play on Thanksgiving against the Cowboys because of a forearm injury. That's what Brian Daboll says, a forearm injury. He was a limited participant in practice yesterday. He said the plan is to play. Yeah, see how I feel on Wednesday? Hopefully wake up feeling a little bit better after I get a little more treatment, and, I can be out there and play. Yeah, hey, man, your forearm, man. I got to throw the football. What do you know about it?
Suck it up, man.
If he's healthy enough to play, he'll start. Backup Drew Lock has been taking some practice snaps just in case. Yeah. I think Drew Lock's better than Tommy DeVito, but I don't know. Brian Daboll said he threw it pretty okay at walkthroughs. He said, I wouldn't say it's a timing thing or a lot of depth to it or velocity to it, but he was throwing it in a walkthrough. He's going to test it out here Tuesday in practice in another walkthrough, so I'm hopeful, but he's not going to be 100%. This morning, he said, like today, he was out there with his sleeve, and I'm like, you good? That's what the coach asked. And he said, yeah, I'll be good. I'm a little sore. But he says, I think if it's a regular week, he's playing. Tuesday's usually when things settle in your body. When you get hit on Sundays, usually Monday's a little sore. Tuesday's usually the worst day. So having an extra whatever it is, 4 or 5 days after that usually helps. But obviously this week it's very different. So that's why I'm looking forward to Wednesday. He was 21 of 31 for 189 yards in the game against Tampa. He stunk, and he got lit up about 20 times. I'm guessing Daniel Jones was watching that game going, glad that ain't me, Bubba. He's sitting there counting his money like, oh, sucks for you, bro. Sucks for you. Yeah, I don't think that Locke is worse than Tommy DeVito, but they say if he's good, he's the guy. We'll see. But I don't know. I don't know how I'd feel about that from a handicapping standpoint. I can't imagine that Drew Lock is a downgrade. The Dallas Cowboys, though, obviously, I mean, we've kind of given up on the idea that Mike McCarthy would be the coach next year. I think everyone had. But Jerry Jones was asked on The Fan about after the big win, everybody's feeling good. And he was asked about if it's possible that Jerry Jones, if it's crazy to think that Jerry Jones would want to extend Mike McCarthy.
Well, I don't think that's crazy at all. That's not crazy. And listen, Mike McCarthy is an outstanding coach. I was listening to the game last night, watching it, and Aikman was talking about it, and he's reiterated that several times publicly. This Super Bowl winning coach. And Mike McCarthy has been there, done that. He's got great ideas. So bottom line is that in no place in my body language or anything else have you seen indications about what we're going to be doing relative to this staff at the end of this year. And we shouldn't. We got a lot of football left.
Then they asked, Mike McCarthy was asked about Jerry's comments. Like, Coach, are you surprised to hear that out of Jerry?
Why are you laughing? Crazy. I mean,
This was us that we're still talking about this, and here we are in late November. About your future and that kind of thing.
well, I mean, I really haven't talked about it all year, so I mean, definitely not going to start on a short week in an important division game. But I'm not going to throw away positive vibes either. So I'll keep them coming. But that's all good. But no, yeah, that's not something I'm really focused on.
Would you be upset, Vic, as a Cowboys fan? I ask all Cowboy fans, would you be upset if Mike McCarthy was back next year as the head coach?
It doesn't matter.
I don't think it matters either.
It really doesn't matter.
And quite frankly, I like Mike McCarthy. I don't think he's the problem.
He's not.
And so you're going to fire a guy who is probably a better football coach than whoever you would be bringing in. There's a handful of guys you could upgrade with.
Yeah.
But are you going to? Is Bill Belichick going to come to the Cowboys?
No.
I don't know. I don't think so.
How did Belichick do when Brady left?
Not great. Not great.
Okay, so because of the players.
But more importantly, Bill Belichick, his entire time in New England, got to pick his own players. He was the GM.
Right.
He won't get to pick his own players. He's not the GM in Dallas.
That's the problem.
And I don't know if he wants to deal with that.
That's the problem with Dallas. Right?
Yeah, if you throw out the head coach and you replace him with someone who's
a yes man
or who's less of a coach, how's that improve you? This isn't a coaching issue. This is a players issue, and I don't think it should be. It would shock me at this point if they did re-sign McCarthy, but I don't think it would be a bad move. I wouldn't give him grief. I wouldn't be one of these, and I'm sure there are people who are like, how could we possibly keep this guy around?
Yeah.
Dude, Mike McCarthy's a way better coach than Jason Garrett, and they kept Jason Garrett around forever.
Yeah.
Jason Garrett he don't got a Super Bowl ring. Mike McCarthy freaking won a Super Bowl. That ain't easy. That's not on accident.
So when McCarthy's picking, or when they're picking the players, McCarthy's not at the table with them, is he?
He's at the table.
But they don't listen to him. Yeah, it's pointless.
There's a lot of people at that table with Jerry. It's Jerry, Steven, a bunch of scouts, and some coaches. But
it's Jerry's decision.
If he say, all right, everybody, we're getting. I'm gonna order lunch. Do we want hamburgers or pizza? Go around the table. Everybody, give your vote.
Everybody wants hamburgers.
8 hamburgers. I want pizza. We're getting pizza. And that's the way it works, man. And so if 8 people want this player, and Jerry says, no, I want this player.
That's what's going to
happen, baby.
And that's why the Cowboys are the way they are now.
And that's why I don't think Bill Belichick would want to take this job.
Yeah, I get it.
But
I wouldn't want it either.
And it's sad to think. I mean, maybe you said the word yes man.
Yeah, you need a yes man. Well,
I don't. It's possible that that McCarthy could turn into a yes man.
Yeah.
They may just build him into like, hey, you're happy to be here, which sucks.
Yeah, here's another $10 million.
Sucks because that dude. I mean, like I said, this dude's done a lot, but yeah, they might just be like, hey, man,
you have enough money to work the rest or to live the rest of your life without working. You know, you're good, right? How much is he getting paid?
Oh, I don't know.
And
I don't know what they would pay him now. I can't. I mean, he would probably take less than what a guy with his resume would normally take.
Right. But still.
But we've also discussed, I don't know how much he really wants to be there. I don't know how much he really wants to deal with another several years of this. This will age you, man.
Oh, yeah.
It'll age you. A less than ideal work environment will age you rapidly. When I moved to Vegas, and my job in Vegas was very stressful, very high stress.
Okay.
When I moved out there, I didn't have a gray beard. Now I have a gray beard.
Now you have a gray beard. Yeah.
I mean, go look at every president of the United States.
Oh, from the time they took office?
When they took office to when they leave, it's like, oh my, it's like they're
Obama's the most noticeable to me.
It's like they put you in a Bush Jr. was like,
oh yeah,
oh my God,
what happened to him?
That dude,
that's what 24 hours a day, 7 days a week of worrying.
It puts you. It's like putting you in a dehydrator, like turning you into beef jerky.
Oh yeah. I mean, all thin and the air sucked out of you.
Yeah, dude, all that stress, it's hell on you. And this is a stressful job, no doubt.
Some people like that though.
Sure. It's rewarding.
Yeah.
But
some people can take it more than others, but it is rewarding. But no.
I don't know, man. I'd rather keep my youth, keep my boyish good looks all out the window now. I had a full head of hair when I moved to Vegas.
Or like Sammy Hagar, you seen him like his age, he's no worries, no nothing. He looks
That's
fine.
the life, yeah.
He's fine.
That's
no gray hair or nothing.
Like, oh, you didn't like me in Van Halen?
Yeah.
Screw you, pal. Just sitting here drinking my tequila. No big deal. So I don't know if he wants it, and I think it's funny. That's why he's like, I hadn't addressed it all year. I'm not going to start. I'm going to start talking about it now, which is true. He's tried to avoid that conversation all year, but it's wild that at 4-7, all of a sudden we're talking about that again. I'm not, and again, I'm not mad at it. I don't think he should be fired, quite frankly, because I don't think he's the problem. But will he be? I'd still say he's an underdog to be around. I think the Cowboys would probably have to finish this season pretty strong for him to make it, and I just don't.
I don't see it.
I don't see that happening. Although I think they're going to win this weekend. So back-to-back wins is going to.
They better win this week.
That's going to give some good vibes, man. There's going to be some good vibes.
They cannot lose against the Giants. They can't.
Well, remember, how I was talking about UTSA.
Yeah.
Like UTSA, they've won every game here and lost every game away from here.
Right.
Cowboys haven't won a home game. They're the opposite of UTSA. They can't win in their building.
It's the opposite of what it's supposed to be. You're supposed to win at home.
And I remember when the stadium first opened and Eli Manning came in and beat him and autographed the wall.
I remember that.
Oh,
yeah,
man.
That
Cowboy fan was pissed.
That hurt that day when I saw that. It hurt with the star. It hurt with the catch. Both catches. Des Bryant and the 49ers. And then Who went in the middle of the field?
You got a lot of. Was that Ocho Cinco?
Yeah, he went in the middle of the field in the star. And
or was it? Oh, T.O. did that.
No, T.O. did that. That's right.
T.O. did that too. Yeah.
Yeah, all of that stuff hurts, and it's embedded in me. But
see, that's why you got to care less.
Just no more.
You've got to care less.
We don't want
That's going to keep happening. You just need to stop letting it affect you. It's going to make
Look at my hair.
You're going to lose your hair.
I'm gray hair everywhere now.
You're going to lose your everywhere. Dang.
Everywhere.
Gross.
Well, not really, but yeah.
Okay.
A few.
Ugh. Gross. Keep it to yourself. All right. Well, when we come back, we'll talk about that Cowboys-Giants matchup. It is the Morning Huddle on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
If you missed the Blitz with Jason and Joe, then you missed this.
So Blitz sends us a story today about a lady who basically had to have a surgery to get a candy cane removed because she was filming her Christmas video and the candy cane broke.
When you eat a candy cane, it's a little spicy. So if you're sticking that up in places, wouldn't that be a little spicy?
I mean, I have no idea.
I'm just wondering.
No idea.
Right home with the Blitz. Afternoons 2 to 6 on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
'Tis the season to drive a tractor. Everyone wants to see orange under the tree. It's also winter service time. Ewald Kubota is offering special savings on service, and they have field service. Give them a call anytime to schedule or go online. But the time of season tells us we want a Kubota in our stocking. Whether you're a little boy all the way to a grown-up, whether you're a young tyke or a full-on driver, Ewald's got the big kids' toys for the whole family. They've got discounts on toys, great savings on tractors in both big and small, subcompact M-Series, huge discounts. I'll tell you what, financing and special Ewald discounts can be found at all of the 11 locations, and Ewald is a family business. They know what we're looking for. They do everything from selling the tractors, RTVs, mowers, to parts and service and everything in between. So if you've been shopping, try to decide this is the difference. They've been here for 75 years, and they're even expanding. Big news coming. Ewald's been taking care of the hill country to the Gulf of Mexico, and the land is growing. Two families coming together with a brand new huge company. They're going to be around to consult you with service and whatever you need. Ewald Kubota. From the Gulf of Mexico to the hill country of Texas for over 75 years, Ewald Kubota is your Kubota dealer.
Twin Peaks is the best in the game. Here, it's bigger game days and bolder fight nights. I mean, where else can you find a scratch kitchen that always comes in clutch every day from lunch to late night? Only at Twin Peaks, the #1 sports bar.
Awesome Tickets is your personal ticket broker. Big games, big concerts, big events. Need tickets? Stay local and call Awesome Tickets. Stop paying all those crazy fees on ticket apps. Awesome Tickets has your tickets for all the sports, concerts, any city, any event. Avoid the ticket app fees. Since 1994, Awesome Tickets is local and veteran-owned. You deserve Awesome Tickets. Call 210-226-5136 or online at awesometix.com. That's awesometix.com.
Hello, my name is Jason Thompson. I'm an attorney here in San Antonio, and since 1994, I've been representing people and families seriously injured by negligent drivers. Recently, we've all seen advertisements from attorneys here in San Antonio saying their firm does not get paid an attorney fee unless there's a recovery. And maybe you've heard, we don't get paid unless you get paid, or words to that effect. Well, that is what I've been doing for more than 30 years. I honestly did not know that there were attorneys in San Antonio that would represent an injured client and charge a fee if there was no recovery. You see, I practice law with basic principles, one of which is you never need an excuse to do the right thing. If you or a family member has been injured in a vehicle collision, including a commercial or business vehicle, an 18-wheeler, call me. The phone call and consultation is free. If you hire me, I will not get a fee unless there is a recovery. And this has been true for me and my firm for more than 30 years. My number, 210-900-0400, that's 210-900-0400, or check out my website, alawyerforus.com.
Make this holiday season sensational. Fragrance is the perfect gift for someone special on your list, and Ulta Beauty has them all. Shop classic scents from Valentino, Burberry, and Carolina Herrera. Plus, check out can't-miss perfume kits from Ariana Grande. And wait, there's one more sweet deal. With a fragrance purchase of $70 or more, get the coziest plush robe or throw, valued at $70 while supplies last. So head to an Ulta Beauty store today. Get all the best gifts, all at Ulta Beauty.
Transform your water with Kinetico. For a limited time, receive a free reverse osmosis drinking station, $400 off with trade-in, and 0% interest for 12 months. Don't wait. Offer ends soon.
Call 656 Pure Kinetico.
No two people learn the exact same way. So how did Babbel become the award-winning language learning app? We thought of you, all of you. Take Sierra. As a visual learner, she uses Babbel's wordplay videos.
Today I'll share a quick lesson on shopping in French.
Merci beaucoup. Keith is a be-in-the-room-with-real people kind of learner, so he loves the live online classes with our language experts.
Okay, class. Vos está pronto.
Estamos prontos.
However you learn, Babbel makes it easy. Try Babbel for free at Babbel.com, Babbel.com.
Lowe's knows that to win the job, pros need the best prices. That's why only at Lowe's, MVP's Pro Rewards members can get a volume discount on eligible orders as low as $1,500 at the Pro Desk. That means you get the prices you need to start any job, small or large. Because Lowe's knows pros. Valid in-store only. More terms and restrictions apply. Visit Lowe's.com/terms or a Pro Desk for details.
I'm at the movies, asking people if they'll switch seats with me for $574.
Here, take mine.
So what about $574 if you switch your home insurance to Allstate?
Too much work.
Not if you call them. They handle the switching.
Now, that's a plot twist.
Shh. Check Allstate first, and you could save hundreds on quality home insurance today. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Not available in every state. Based on the national average annual savings for new home insurance customers surveyed in 2023 who switched to Allstate and reported savings. Savings vary.
You're listening to the Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson.
Vic knows. Vic's playing all his favorite songs because he knows I'm going to be into it. I'm a sucker for some old tunes.
Yeah, I listened to this in the back of a Volkswagen Rabbit.
Oh, yeah.
I remember those.
Oh, yeah.
And a LeBaron.
Oh, yeah.
Those are my mom's cars, yeah.
Betty Davis eyes. She'll expose you, Vic.
Yeah.
Ah, yes. The good old days. The good old days. We all remember the good old days when the Cowboys were good at sports. Those days.
It's been a while.
Those days are long gone, my friends. They are long since gone.
It has been a while.
The Dallas Cowboys take the field again on Thanksgiving Day. And this is disgusting. The total in this game, which I don't know what I expected, but the fact that the total in this game is now 37. I mean, 40 is a low number. It opened at 40, which was the lowest total on the board this week by far. The highest total on the board this week was 55.5. So that the gap between them and the top end is extreme. Panthers Bucks is 55.5. But 40 is a very low number. And there was one other game opened at 40. That was the Browns-Broncos game on Monday night. That game has taken money, and now it's up to 42.5 because everybody said, 40, that's a low number. Well, the Cowboys game, they're like, no, that's too high. It's now 37 is the total. 37 points because we know Cooper Rush is going to play. If he comes out of the game for some reason, it's going to be Trey Lance. We think Tommy DeVito might play, and if he doesn't play, it's Drew Lock. This is going to be there's going to be dreadful quarterbacks all day. These are two of the worst offenses in the league. They are actually two of the worst defenses in the league. But I don't know. I don't know who to back here. I will say this. The history of Dallas Cowboys on Thanksgiving Day makes me not want to bet on the Cowboys. The Cowboys are 2-11 in their last 13 Thanksgiving games against the spread, they have allowed at least 25 points in 5 straight games this season, and teams that do that are 18-33 against the spread in their next game. The Cowboys, much better or much worse at home. The Giants, much better on the road. I think I'm going to bet on the Giants. I bet on the Giants last week, and I was so disgusted by it. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it, but I can't back the Cowboys here. I think there's right now a buzz about the Cowboys. Everybody's so excited again that people are wanting to bet money on the Cowboys. I'm not going to fall into that trap. Cowboys are 3.5-point favorites. It's too damn high. It's too damn high. If the Cowboys win, it'll be by a field goal or less. There's 4s out there. Like people are paying to bet. People are paying to bet on the Cowboys. Stop it. What is wrong with you guys?
Just buy Bitcoin instead.
You're better served.
Right?
You're better served. Or just, use the money to light your Christmas fire. I don't know.
Oh, no. Like, buy fireworks.
Yeah. So wait till New Year's. At least put money in the economy. This is doing you no good. Yeah, I really wish there was a college football alternative to this game. I hate that this is the only thing that's going to be on, and I'm going to be forced to watch. I mean, I'm going to watch it anyway for work, I guess. It's the Cowboys. But if I didn't work at a station that carried the Cowboys...
Oh, yeah, you'll find something else to do.
I'd find something else. I mean, that's time to go heat up the leftovers, maybe do a pie eating contest. I don't know. What's your go-to pie?
Ooh, mine is I eat it once a year because pumpkin pie.
You like that pumpkin pie, huh?
I used to eat pecan pie, but it's too sugary.
Okay.
So pumpkin is still sugary, but I mean,
not as bad.
Not as bad, but yeah, that's my go-to.
So this family that I'm going to see on Thursday, I already told them I'm bringing cookies, but I'm also going to buy a pumpkin pie, because I like pumpkin pie too.
Where do you buy them from?
Trader Joe's has good pies.
We get ours from Bill Miller's.
Oh, okay, they do a good pie?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, maybe I'll grab one there.
Can't go wrong.
All right. But my uncle made a pumpkin pie a couple years ago. He was in charge of the pumpkin pie. And he didn't use any spices. So it was literally just like the pumpkin filling.
That's it?
There was no flavor. I was like, this is the worst pie I've ever had.
Did you add Cool Whip?
I tried. Then nothing was saving this pie.
Okay. Yeah.
So I said, my wife was like, hey, here's what we've got to bring to Thanksgiving. I said, okay. I'm working. I already had the stuff for cookies. She wants me to make those casseroles. I said, okay, I'll do that. I said, but I'm also, I'm bringing a pie, a pumpkin pie. She's like, no, we don't need to bring a pie. I said, babe, do you remember last time we had Thanksgiving with these people and my uncle was in charge of the pumpkin pie and everybody was complaining quietly about how crappy the pie was? We don't want that to happen again. Even if I'm going to keep that pie in my car. That way, it's an emergency pie. If the pie in there is bad, I'm going to get what I want, and then I'm going to be like, oh, I have half a pumpkin pie in my car. Wait up. And then I'm going to bring the rest of the pie in for the people. But I'm going to be damn sure I get some good pumpkin pie this year. I'm not going through that again. I'm not suffering through that. I like buttermilk pie, but it's hard to find, and not everybody likes it, so usually people don't make it at Thanksgiving, but it's my favorite pie. It's my favorite of the pies. And I like a good apple or something like that too. I like a good southern dessert as well. So if you want to make, I like a pecan pie. I like a peach cobbler. Ooh, peach cobbler. My wife's family likes to do berry cobblers because they're from the Pacific Northwest and peaches don't exist there. All they have is berries. So blackberry and, oh yeah, those blueberry cobbler. I'm down for that. But yeah, I also like a lemon pie. I like a chocolate pie. Yeah, there's some. You know what? I like all the pies, quite honestly. It's just got to be a good pie. You can't have a pumpkin pie with no spices, though. That's rule number one. I ain't sitting through that. But that's what I'd be doing instead of watching the Cowboys game. I would rather eat that bland-ass pumpkin pie than watch this Cowboy game, unfortunately. But I'll be there for it. I'm going to be there watching Tommy DeVito and Trey Lance probably.
Yeah,
Gross. Disgusting. You got a feeling for who wins? No? You'll watch the whole game, though, right?
Yeah, probably.
Well, is your wife's family Cowboy fans?
No, they're Raiders fans.
Oh, man.
And then the other part are Bears fans. So
Okay.
that's what I'm dealing with. No Aggies, no. Well, maybe there are just a few Longhorns, but I mean.
Well, maybe that'll be good because if the Bears get their ass kicked real bad, which I think they will.
Well, the good thing is everyone sucks right now.
Yeah.
So no one can brag or anything.
Yeah.
Or, I mean, you can talk about the Cowboys. I'll talk about the Bears right back.
Now, the bad news is if the Bears lose, at least the Bears fans can go, hey, dude, we lost to the Lions. They're the best team.
Yeah, that's an excuse.
If the Cowboys lose, you lost to the Giants. That's the worst thing.
You can't talk your way out of that one.
No.
You just have to sit there and eat it.
Yep. Man. And normally, my family, they're all Cowboy fans. I'm one of the few non-Cowboy fans in my bloodline.
Yeah.
But they all every year pretty much we make some sort of a wager, and usually, I mean, I just told you, 11 of the last 13 years the Cowboys have failed to cover. So it's usually I'm winning these wagers. I don't know what I want to do this year. I don't know if I want to wager. I might do it just for fun. But it's usually not money. It's usually you have to eat something gross or drink something gross.
Eat the neck of the turkey.
Yeah, I'll make my aunts take shots of bad booze. I might do that. Matt says Vic's wife's family must be awesome if they're Raider fans. He's a Raiders fan.
Oh yeah.
But I think he's a self-loathing Raider fan. He doesn't want to be a Raiders fan. He's just stuck with it.
Yeah, when I show up with my Prescott jersey and walk next to them and rub my jersey against them, they're like, "Get that away from me."
Are they from California?
Yeah, one of them is. Yeah.
Okay.
And it's just fun. And then
did you tell them it's la cultura? I have to be a Cowboy fan.
I'm sorry, I was born into this. You know, like in the early '70s, I had little Cowboys jerseys growing up, and
you're a Mexican in the state of Texas. You don't have a choice. This was what you were made to be.
I learned football watching Staubach play.
Of course you did. God, you're old, dude. Yeah. Gross.
Yeah, Johnny Unitas from the Colts.
You should keep that to yourself. Oh my God.
When Madden was young.
Oh. I used to.
That's how I learned the game.
Sometimes when I make fun of you for your health scenarios where you're pretty much dying every day.
Pretty much.
I would say, maybe I should feel bad for poking fun at Vic dying young. But now I realize you're not young. So if you die at an appropriate age.
I've had a good life.
Yeah, you've had a good run.
Yeah.
You're way older than I thought.
I made it to 50.
Yeah, you're old enough, man.
I know. Just enough of this Cowboy loss.
Just hey, stick around until the new year, because Rob's going to be out pretty much every Wednesday. So I'll need you here.
Yeah.
But after that, if you want to go.
I won't be here next week, though.
Oh.
So it's just you and Edwin.
Oh, that's not true. Rob will be here next Wednesday.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that's the one Wednesday he's gonna be here. Yeah. Oh, can you imagine me and Edwin doing a show together? Do you think he'd be super comfortable?
No.
I swear, Edwin.
He does know about basketball, though.
He does.
I'll give him that. Like he really, really, really knows.
Edwin hates talking to me. Yeah. Edwin's very uncomfortable anytime we have conversation. Like you could tell he just does not want to be involved in it.
Yeah.
I'll ask him questions. He'll be like, he just wants to get the hell out of the room. I'm not sure why. I'm such a nice guy, but it is what it is. All right, we'll take a look at the rest of the NFL schedule coming up next. It is the Morning Huddle on 94. Oh, we'll also talk to Dr. Jason Garrett. I guess we'll do that instead
when we come back,
and then we'll do some NFL stuff in the 9 o'clock hour. It is the Morning Huddle on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star traffic from News Talk 550 KTSA.
Good morning on the northeast side. Have a road construction causing all sorts of headaches. This is I-35 northbound. The right lane is blocked between Weidner and O'Connor due to that road work. And traffic is stacked up all the way past to Loop 410. About a 40-minute delay, so plan accordingly. Other than that, all your major freeways right now are running at or near posted speeds. No delays. I'm Dan Miles, KTSA. Time saver traffic.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star, South Texas home for Texas A&M football. Saturday afternoon at 6:30. After a 13-year hiatus, the Aggies take on the Texas Longhorns. Presented by Ewald Kubota and the Angry Elephant. Pre-game at 5:30 on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
This report is sponsored by Ready Whip.
Topping off a dessert or swirling it onto hot cocoa, Ready Whip is here to whip up some holiday cheer. Ready Whip is made with real cream, so pick up a can or two. Ready Whip.
How'd you wake up this morning? You feeling good about yourself? Did you look in the mirror and say, that's the person that I expect to be? If that's you, keep it to yourself and move along. But if you're like the rest of us and not feeling very good about yourself, not looking good and certainly feeling tired, it's time to meet Dr. Jacob Torres at the Institute for Functional Health. I met him when I was nearly 300 pounds and didn't think I was ever going to feel any better than I did that day. 8 years later, I'm down 80 pounds and feel younger than I have in a long time. You deserve that, but you got to take the step. Call Dr. Torres and let him explain to you why he's been so successful, why thousands of people just like you have lost the weight that they needed to lose and kept it off. That's why Dr. Torres is so successful. His website is iffhealth.com. Go there. Take the functional health test. It will open your eyes. If it's time to lose weight, if you have resolved to do it, call Dr. Torres at the Institute for Functional Health. Change your life and thank me later.
If you get arrested, get out of jail fast by calling AA Best Bail Bonds, 210-225-2121. Text bail to 474747 or online at mybestbailbonds.com. You don't have to call attorneys or anybody else. Don't be forced into a PR bond. If the jail offers you one, make sure you understand the conditions before accepting it. AA Best Bail Bonds. Nobody beats their price. They have payment plans. Call 210-225-2121 or mybestbailbonds.com.
License number 149.
There's never any FOMO with the iHeartRadio app. You won't ever have to miss out on your favorite shows and contests with this radio station again. Radio 24/7, 365. We're here when you want us. Stay connected and listen anywhere when you download the free iHeartRadio app.
Old Spice Swagger Holiday Pack, perfect for a gift to treat yourself. 24/7 holiday freshness with daily use can smell your bestest. I'm gonna be smelling great all season. Old Spice scents just can't be beaten. Chock full of value, saving that green. Got the essentials needed to feel clean. Deodorant, hair, body wash, and spray. Celebrate your holiday the Old Spice way. Ho 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 ho.
Is money tight?
Right now, the Buyer Boys have a limited time offer that brings you comfort and savings. Hi, I'm David Buyer, and we're offering 0% financing on all new systems. Yes, 0% financing on any new system with credit approval from the Buyer Boys. We can help stretch your dollar further and keep you cool this summer. So beat the heat and give your budget peace of mind with our 0% financing offer.
Call your local family-owned Buyer Boys for all your AC, heating, and plumbing needs. License TACLA 13624E.
1, 2, 3, Cowboys! South Texas home of the Dallas Cowboys. 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. Thursday at 3:30. It's the Cowboys' 58th straight Thanksgiving Day matchup as the boys welcome the New York Giants to Jerry World.
I like this kind of party!
Pre-game starts at 2:30. Presented by AA Best Bail Bonds and Ewald Kubota.
How about them Cowboys?
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. South Texas home of the Dallas Cowboys. It's the Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
The Blitz is at the Angry Elephant today. 281 in Redland Road, right next to the Roo Pub. Get you ready for the big showdown this weekend between the Longhorns and the Aggies. There's no better place to celebrate. Blitz is live from 2 to 6 at the Angry Elephant. 281 in Redland Road next to the Roo Pub. Go see the boys today. Hello, boys. Well, I guess we can go. Are we good? We got our guest on the line. Yep. Let's go to the Buyers Barricade guest line and talk to Dr. Jason Garrett from Arosty. Hello, Dr. Garrett. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you guys doing?
Doing-
My daughter will be attending that game tomorrow.
Oh, will she? Oh, so she's
Friday, I guess.
so
Yeah,
she's a
Friday.
millionaire, is what you're saying?
No, she's a senior at A&M, so she got to pull tickets early.
Oh, good for her. She should sell them. That's what I would do if I were her. Hey, you want to pay off your school, honey? Here's how you do it. Sell those tickets. You want to have no school debt when you graduate? Got news. Doc, I don't know if you told Rob you weren't coming on the show today. Are we inconveniencing you today?
No, that was I think that was last week or the week before, but I'm good to go.
Okay, good. Because Rob is out again. A strained vulva, I think, is the diagnosis for Rob. All right, let's talk about first of all, Kyle Shanahan is angry. I don't think he's thrilled that Brock Purdy hasn't been playing. They've been saying it's kind of a day-to-day thing with Brock Purdy on his shoulder. Looking at the weather there, it's going to be frigid. It's going to be snowy. When you talk about a shoulder injury, I mean, obviously everything hurts a little bit more in the snow, but is there any kind of limitations to be out in that type of an environment that he wouldn't face if he were in in playing somewhere in the 70-degree range?
I mean, not really. I grew up playing college sports all over the country in the winter and different times. The shoulder is one of those things you can actually keep pretty warm. You know, when you're on the field, it's not going to get cold. When you're on the bench, you can put heating pads on. It's not like your low back or your knees or your hips that get super tight. It's one of those things that should not be a contributing factor whatsoever. It's probably more of an issue of can he throw pain-free and be more effective in the backup.
Bryce Huff is having wrist surgery. This is apparently he's had like a hand injury or something like. He's been wearing a cast on his wrist for a couple weeks, and things have dropped down for him. When you have a surgery like this, is it something he can come back from, or is he's going to be done for the season and we'll see him next year?
I mean, once you break a hand bone, it does heal pretty quickly and predictably. 6 to 8 weeks is kind of your minimum for it to be fully healed, and so as long as it's nothing catastrophic, no injury, no ligament tears in there, 6 to 8 weeks is pretty standard, and you should be able to come back fully after that.
Gardner Minshew, who was playing out an ass-kicking last week, and on one of the last plays of the game, broke his collarbone. It looks like he's going to be done for the season. A collarbone, obviously it's a real pain issue, makes it hard to lift that arm, but it's his non-throwing arm. Full recovery expected in your mind for a guy who's a quarterback in the NFL? Is a collarbone, how big of a deal is this for the long term?
It's actually not a big deal at all. Once that heals, they're probably going to put a screw in there and a plate in there, pin it back together. It's a non-weight-bearing bone, but it's extremely important for overall shoulder mobility. So once it heals, it's not like you have to rehab a whole lot, and it's his non-throwing arm. So really, it's the most commonly broken bone in the body, and so people come back from it all the time.
Okay, let's talk about the Cowboys with Marquise Bell. This shoulder injury was pretty wild. He's trying to make a tackle. His left arm gets bent all the way back. They say it's an anterior and interior shoulder dislocation. It's going to require surgery. But when you talk about a surgery like that, what exactly has to be repaired, and what's the recovery going to be like?
Yeah, so if you think about the shoulder, there's the labrum, and what the labrum is basically all the stuff that holds it together. So the shoulder capsule and the labrum, the cartilage, all the tendons that cross over there. When you dislocate it or you pull your humerus fully out of the shoulder joint, a lot of that stuff has to tear. And that's usually what the surgery is. They go in there, repair the labrum, probably repair the end of the bicep tendon that usually gets torn in that as well. And then you're looking at probably a 6-month recovery at minimum to get him back to where he was before. Really probably 9 months to a year to be fully strength and good to go. Usually they make a full recovery, especially a position like that. You don't really need tremendous range of motion in your shoulder, so he should come back just as strong. It's just going to be a lot of rehab and a lot of pain until then.
All right, Dr. Jason Garrett from Orasti is joining us here on the show. I got to ask you a couple hockey questions, Doc. Alex Ovechkin fractured his leg. This is he's in the middle of this chase for Wayne Gretzky's goal record. Is this going to? It's his left fibula. Is this going to be something that puts him out for the season? Is this what kind of rehab are we looking at? And is this going to could this be like the difference between him breaking this record or not in your mind?
Yeah, so the fibula is one of those bones in the leg that you can break. If you break it in the right spot, you can actually play through it. I don't know if you remember Donovan McNabb for the Eagles back in the day. He actually broke his, never missed a game, played through it. Obviously didn't have the mobility that he would have had without it, and he had a lot of pain. But the fibula is more of a muscular attachment, not a stability, not a structural bone. It's the little bone on the outside of your leg. If it's broken in the right spot and it's not displaced, technically you could play through that. Highly not recommended usually. You want to let bones heal because it could fracture worse. It could become displaced. It could cause other injuries because anytime you have something like that, it's going to create a lot of inflammation. Now, he is a hockey player. He's not a football player or basketball player, so odds are he's going to rub some dirt on it and keep on playing.
Jeez. Well, also, I mean, he is a hockey player, which means he's ice skating with a broken leg. That doesn't seem like it's a great long-term move here. The injury of the week, though, I've got to ask you, Doc. I don't know what your expertise is on this. Matt Zuccarello, he took a puck to the groin and ruptured his testicle.
Ouch.
I mean, obviously, first of all, we know that that's got to be just an incredibly painful injury.
Oh.
But what does that mean for his long-term health? What's the timeline where you'd be able to like comfortably play sports again?
Never.
And like, more importantly, when do you think he could be back to full sexual function? Because that just feels like it feels like one of the worst things that could happen to a human is taking a hockey puck to the testicle and having it rupture.
There's a reason why urologists are specialists and they deal with those things. So one, I'll just put it out there, I've never dealt with that. Two, it is actually more common than you think, and it's probably, I've heard, the most possible painful injury anybody can ever sustain. Remember, Manu had that done a few years ago, but he came back pretty quickly. So it's once they pop that thing out, get the swelling out, remove it, sew things back up, then it's just a matter of how long it takes for the incision to heal, which could be, a week or 2 weeks. It's really not that devastating of an injury once it's over. Now, mentally devastating, yes. Sexual function, you can still have kids. I mean, Lance Armstrong had a kid after he had one of his testicles removed. A lot of people do. Sometimes they actually put a prosthetic in there.
Like a ball bearing, right?
Yeah, they get put a little plastic ball in there, which I don't really understand. I think you would not want that because the bigger they are, the more likely they're going to get hit again. So if you can minimize it and you don't need something fake in there, I wouldn't really want to put something fake in there.
But how cool would it be to do like parlor tricks where you're like, I bet you $20 I can hit my right nut with a hammer and I'll be fine. I mean, that'd be kind of cool. That'd be kind of cool. That's Dr. Jason Garrett from Arasti. Appreciate the time, Doc, and we'll talk to you again next week, man. Have a good Thanksgiving.
All right, thanks, guys.
There you go. That's Dr. Jason Garrett from Arasti. All guests appear via the Buyers Barricade guest line. Buyers Barricades provide traffic control, rental, and sales for San Antonio and beyond. Online at buyersbarricades.com.
That's funny.
Imagine a ruptured testicle from a hockey puck.
Have you been hit there before?
Oh, yeah.
Like, no, but like really, really,
oh,
really?
Yeah. I've had damaging shots done before. I told you when
that's the worst pain I've felt other than the kidney stone.
Oh, it's worse than childbirth for sure.
Oh yeah.
I was wrestling once and my berry went above my my twig and like got shoved up into my like towards my belly button. And I had to stop. I lost.
How is that possible?
I mean,
it happened.
It happens. And you put enough pressure on something, it happened. I lost. And I was like, they were like, "What? Why'd you quit?" And I was,
well, did you walk out of there, or did you have to be carried out?
No, I walked out of there. I actually almost ran out. I shoved everything. I pushed it down out of there. It was like trying to go into my stomach. I pushed it down back to where it belonged.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah, dreadful. But, I mean, I wouldn't wish it on anybody. But this poor man, Mott Zuccarello, our thoughts and prayers are with you, Motts. That's a terrible, terrible thing. Would you want a ball bearing or whatever in there? Would you want to replace it, or would you just want to be, like, lopsided?
Just be a oneer? I don't know.
I don't know, man. It'd feel weird, right? Just having one?
Like, how heavy is it?
I know. I mean,
is it hollow?
Like, think. You know when
Is it the size of a walnut, or what are we talking?
You know, if you carry a backpack on one shoulder all day, like, then you take it off and you kind of feel like
Yes.
a little wobbly, like, oh, this feels weird.
So I want to stand like this from now on.
Yeah, like
stand all crooked.
I think I'd have to have a replacement testicle.
Oh, I don't know, man.
Because it's not like with when when they get their breasts removed, they want to get an implant put in because otherwise people will look at you like, oh, I wonder what happened to her breasts.
Oh yeah.
With dudes, it's like, I mean,
it does. Nobody.
Who's looking at my balls? My wife doesn't even want to see my balls. They're gross.
Yeah.
But it's for me.
It's just for.
I just want to feel balanced.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I just want to feel the way I came into the world with two.
Yeah. What if God made you a deal today and said, I'll give you back your kidney,
okay,
but you have to give me your testicle?
He'd have to throw in that I'm not diabetic, and I'll do it.
No, that's not part of the deal.
No.
No? Okay, what about you don't get the kidney back, but you're not diabetic, and you have to give up a testicle?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I'll do it in a heartbeat.
Now you're not diabetic, and you only have one testicle.
Right.
And now God says, okay, you want that other kidney? It's going to cost you the other testicle.
No.
You can't do it?
No, I can't. I can't do it.
Like,
No.
You know your kidneys are like, they're keeping you alive.
Yeah, kind of, yeah. But like you said, I left my, I lived my life. I'm good. I survived a lot of things.
You can't survive without that.
I can't survive without that.
Can't survive without that. Well, I think you're making the right choice.
Yeah. I just want to be able to eat a chocolate bar and not worry about anything. You don't know. I haven't had chocolate in years, other than the little bite that we took from your cookie that you made that one time. And then the Halloween, remember there was a Reese's? I took one little, small bite. But I love chocolate growing up. That's probably why I'm diabetic now. But
yeah.
But, yeah, just that, and I drank tons of Big Red. And
yeah, Big Red will do it. Big Red is diabetes
Dr. Pepper,
in it. Yeah.
And then Jolt Cola, too, when I was in high school.
You got what you deserved, friend.
Yeah. So...
Now
that's what it is.
Now what if when God made you the deal of trading your diabetes for one of your testicles?
Yeah.
But you had to take a hockey puck to that testicle and have it rupture before he took it out.
No.
Like you had to feel the pain. It was going to cost you some pain.
No. Absolutely not. I got hit there one time when I was younger, and it took days for it to go
I know,
away.
but diabetes, how long have you had diabetes for?
I don't know, probably all my life.
See, take away all that. Like you won't have it ever again. You'll never have to prick your finger again. And it'll take you
I know, I get tired of that.
It's probably about 3 weeks of, man, my balls hurt. Or your ball hurts. But like he said, once the ruptured testicle is removed,
okay,
you're pretty much healed.
And what narcotics am I getting for the pain?
You'll get the normal surgical kind. They'll give you
like morphine.
Yeah.
No, because then I'll get hooked.
They'll probably give you a shot in the balls that'll make your balls feel totally numb. Your whole scrot will be numb.
No shots there. Last time they did that was when I got fixed, and that was awful.
Oh, that wasn't that bad.
No, I fainted.
What?
And I had to. They stapled it. They sent me home with it open, and I had to show up the next day so they can put me under to finish.
Dude.
I got put under for that.
Did you go to Mexico City for this surgery or
no,
what?
Just right here on 410.
Oh man.
Yeah, and it was $25.
That's your problem. You went to a budget place.
Yeah. No. It was Northeast Baptist. The hospital
so it was a real hospital.
Oh, it was a real hospital. I had real insurance.
I thought you went to like a strip mall and was like, hey.
No.
The
middle of the mall.
The guy's smoking. Well, I'm a doctor technically in Colombia.
Yeah.
Here, I know what I'm doing.
Yeah, go ahead and pop on the table here. We'll take care of it.
Take your pants off. I got you. I got you. You got the 25 though? Let me see it. Show it to me first.
I don't know. I'll cash app you.
Oh, hell no. I don't trust that.
Yeah, see? You don't even have a bank account.
Hell no, I ain't taking no checks. Cash only. If your doctor's cash only,
That's a sign. Yeah.
Beware.
Or if the office is too new.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
hey, wait a minute.
Beware. Wasn't this a Burger King a week ago?
Yeah, see? I ain't going through that again.
Every
Every man knows. Every man listening right now
I got
knows.
mine done. It wasn't even that bad.
I'm
Now,
sorry. Yeah.
So
no.
here's why mine wasn't that bad. I got the snip 3 or 4 days after I had knee surgery.
Oh, so you were on painkillers already?
I was on good pills.
Okay, I wasn't on anything. I mean nothing.
And you can't go home and like booze either.
No.
Yeah.
Now, I remember not screaming, but complaining about it to I think the Baptist hospital, the doctor there. And then he said, I think he broke down. This is before the pill thing. He broke down in prescribing like 5 Vicodin, and there I was at home. The Vicodin helped, but not really.
Well, and you got stapled with like a regular stapler, like an office stapler.
That's what it looked like.
That's a bad call. All right.
That's what it looked like.
We'll take a look at the NFL schedule. Hour number 4 of the Morning Huddle coming up on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
You're listening to the Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson. KTFM Floresville. San Antonio Sports Stars 50K Pro Football Pick'em giveaway is back. Head to SASportsStar.com and pick the winners of each pro football game every week to earn points for each correct pick. Highest points each week wins a $25 gift card to Mellow Mushroom. Highest points overall scores $1,000 worth of tickets from A Awesome Tickets. Pick the winning ticket of every regular season game. Win the grand prize, $50,000. This is an audience national contest across multiple markets. The 50K Pro Football Giveaway. Register and win at SASportsStar.com.
This report is sponsored by Don't Mess with Texas and the Texas Department of Transportation. As you travel on Texas highways this holiday season, remember that Don't Mess with Texas means don't litter. Even Santa has a trash bag in his sleigh. Spread holiday cheer by keeping trash off the roadways. Don't mess with Texas. A message brought to you by TxDOT.
I hope you woke up this morning, stepped into a Connecticut water softened shower, and attacked the day. That's what I did. I've had a Connecticut for some time now, and people keep asking me, why would I want to change water softeners? Well, I'll tell you why. Connecticut was designed and built in the United States. It is the most efficient water softener in the business. You don't plug it in. There's nothing to break, and the warranty is as good as anything you're going to find. Is that enough? I'll tell you what. How about even more? Our water coming out of our aquifer and our wells, it makes some good sweet tea and some fine beer, but how about the stuff that gets stuck in your pipes? You don't see it till you call a plumber, and then when you see it, it's well too late. Get you a Connecticut. You're not going to have to worry about that. And right now, if you'll call them, you'll get 90 days without any kind of questions at all. They want to prove to you that Connecticut's the one. Dial 656-PURE. They'll come out immediately. For all the details, go to ConnecticutSA.com. Get yourself a Connecticut and thank me later.
Let's face it, winter can be a hard season. It's cold pretty much all the time. Blizzard. You have to shovel. Another blizzard. You slip on ice. But you know what makes winter suck a little less? Getting a free phone. Join Cricket Nation and get a free Samsung Galaxy A15 5G. Ooh, ouch. Welcome to enjoying more. Welcome to Cricket Nation. Smile, you're on Cricket.
Cricket 5G is not available everywhere. Must open a new line on the $60 unlimited plan. First month service charge and tax due at sale. Fees, terms, and other restrictions apply. See cricketwireless.com for details.
Make this holiday season scent-sational. Fragrance is the perfect gift for someone special on your list, and Ulta Beauty has them all. Shop classic scents from Valentino, Burberry, and Carolina Herrera. Plus, check out can't-miss perfume kits from Ariana Grande. And wait, there's one more sweet deal. With a fragrance purchase of $70 or more, get the coziest plush robe or throw, valued at $70 while supplies last. So head to an Ulta Beauty store today. Get all the best gifts, all at Ulta Beauty.
Oh no, my phone.
Hear that? It's the sound of a skater dropping her phone and smashing it on the ice. Yep, it's definitely broken. But at Verizon, we got you. Black Friday starts now. Trade in any phone, any condition from one of our top brands and get a new Samsung Galaxy S24 Plus on Unlimited Ultimate and Watch 7 and Tab S9 FE 5G. That's up to $1,900 in value. So you'll save big on 3 great gifts. Hurry into Verizon this Black Friday. Service plan required for Watch and Tablet. Up to $1,900 value based on phone, watch, and tablet. Trade in and additional terms apply. See Verizon.com for details.
This is the famous footwear that everyone has on their holiday wish list. So don't wait to make it famous. Whether you're searching for their favorite character shoes Or the hottest sneakers, slippers, and boots? Famous Footwear has the newest styles from Nike, Adidas, Crocs, Converse, New Balance, Birkenstock, Timberland, and more. Unwrap Famous today and make everyone's holidays merry with buy one, get one half off at your local Famous Footwear or famous.com. Some exclusions apply.
Okay, I have to tell you, I was just looking on eBay where I go for all kinds of things I love, and there it was.
That hologram trading card. One of the rarest, the last one I needed for my set. Shiny like the
designer handbag of my dreams. One of a kind. eBay had it, and now everyone's asking, ooh, where'd you get your
windshield wipers? eBay has all the parts that fit my car. No more annoying, just beautiful.
Whatever you love, find it on eBay. eBay. Things people love.
When I wake up
the best mornings
in the morning light,
start with Wrangler.
I put on my jeans and I feel alright.
Jeans, jackets, and shirts that get your day started. Good mornings make for better days. Wrangler, for the ride of life.
If you love to travel, Capital One has a rewards credit card that's perfect for you. With Venture X, earn unlimited double miles on everything you buy and turn everyday purchases into extraordinary trips. Plus, receive premium travel benefits like access to over 1,300 airport lounges where you just check in and chill out. Open up a world of possibilities with Capital One. What's in your wallet?
Terms apply. Lounge access is subject to change. See CapitalOne.com for details.
Don't let pain hold you back from living your best life. I'm Dr. Jason Garrett with Arasti. At Arasti, we're dedicated to providing fast, effective relief from pain. Whether you've been dealing with a chronic discomfort for years or have recently suffered an injury, our goal is to help you recover quickly. Our treatment is all natural, non-invasive, and covered by most insurance plans. With convenient locations nearby, relief is just a call away. Visit Arasti.com. That's AIRROSTI.com. Arasti, we fix pain fast.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star traffic from News Talk 550 KTSA.
Good morning. The problem area continues to be on the northeast side where we have roadwork blocking two right lanes. Only the left lane squeezing by on I-35 northbound between Weidner and O'Connor. Traffic is stacked up past the Loop 410. Still about an hour delay, so plan accordingly. Other than that, all your other major freeways right now are running at or near posted speeds. No delays. I'm Dan Miles, KTSA, Time Saver Traffic.
San Antonio Sports Center.
Perhaps the end is not near for head coach Mike McCarthy's Cowboy tenure. On the possibility of retaining McCarthy for 2025 and beyond, Dallas Cowboys owner and general manager Jerry Jones said on 105.3 The Fan he doesn't think that's crazy at all, noting McCarthy is a Super Bowl winning coach. The San Antonio Spurs take the win 128-115 over the Utah Jazz. I'm Vic Brown with 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
From the studios of San Antonio Sports Star, reaching more sports fans than any station in South Texas. Welcome to the Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson. This is 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Hour number 4.
Man, it's flying today.
My voice is giving out.
Yeah. Uh-oh. You got a sore throat?
No, it's not sore. It doesn't have much juice, that's all.
Uh-oh.
I've got to start speaking from my diaphragm. It's how a real radio broadcaster would get through it. Oh. What in the hell, Bobby? Oh. No Rob Thompson, so my voice is going because, normally Rob blabs. I'll say something, and Rob will blab for a little while, and I can,
Yeah, take a small break.
Yeah.
Yeah, there he is.
Yeah, hey, Rob.
Hey, how you doing? I'm telling you, I need to get a big cutout.
I know, right? I'd like that. That's not in our budget, though.
Yeah, or a blow-up doll that looks like Rob.
Yeah. Well, pretty much all blow-up dolls look like Rob. Oh, that long hair. You just have to make it gray hair.
I got to make it all gray hair with an Aggie shirt on.
Make it look like, it looks like the dude from The Big Lebowski, except wearing an Aggie shirt.
Yeah, there you go.
That's it. We talked about the Cowboys, the rest of the NFL. On Thursday, you've got the Lions and the Bears God, the Bears are 10-point dogs in Detroit. It's hard. I can't imagine betting on the Bears in this spot. The Lions are just a juggernaut right now. I thought about betting against them last week. Thank God I didn't. I don't know where the spot is to jump in against them, but they are very good, man. They are very good, and I would imagine a chance. I mean, obviously they're 10-1, but a chance to win on Thanksgiving Day, which, quite frankly, over the years, the Lions haven't won many of these Thanksgiving games. I think having a chance to do that, that's this could be a beatdown. And the Bears have proven they will find ways to lose games. That's just what they do. Last 2 weeks, snatched defeat from the jaws of victory. They had it in their grasp and said, nah, who wants that? Who wants that? The nightcap on Thanksgiving is the Dolphins and the Packers. Packers a 3-point favorite against Miami. I don't believe that the Dolphins are good. That's kind of the crux of this for me. It's a 3-point spread. It's in Green Bay. I'm pretty sure Green Bay is good. So they should be laying more than just 3, but the Dolphins have won 3 games in a row. They've won them against the Patriots, the Raiders, and the Rams. Their other wins this year, the Patriots again, and the Jags. Like, the Dolphins have one good win, and that was at the Rams, who are 5-6. So how good of a win was it? But they've beat, other than the Rams, they've beaten the Patriots, the Raiders, and the Jags. I can take nothing from that and be like, oh, yeah, they're good. Meanwhile, the Packers, I'm pretty convinced the Packers are, I mean, they're sitting at 8-3. I think they're pretty good, man. They beat the 49ers. They beat the Texans, beat the Cardinals, beat the Colts. They also beat the Rams in L.A. The only team, maybe it's easier to look at it this way. The only teams that have beaten the Packers this year, Eagles, Vikings, Lions, the 3 best teams in the NFC. So I think the Packers take care of things against the Bears, or excuse me, against the Dolphins. The Dolphins, I don't think are that good. Moving on to Sunday. Oh no, I guess we've got a Black Friday game. I forgot.
Oh yeah.
Raiders and the Chiefs, and this is what. Listen, this is the least popular time for me. When I tell people, I'm giving people advice right now, not real advice, but if you can make a friendly wager of marbles with a friend, bet the Raiders plus 12 against Kansas City. Kansas City never wins by double. I mean, all they do is barely win games. Yeah. That's what they do. They win all the games, but they barely do it.
Yeah, they don't blow anybody.
They don't blow anybody out. Just take the points. All right, you'll be happy. Yep. Sunday. Titans, Commanders. Commanders are minus 5.5. I got news. I don't think the Commanders are any good. I think they are falling apart. I think their defense is bad. It has been bad. And offensively, they're not what they were a month ago. Talked about it yesterday, the cliff. They've hit the cliff wall where Cliff Kingsbury teams historically get to that halfway point. Great. And
then boom.
Crash. I think I back the Titans here. Chargers are at Atlanta. Chargers laying 2 on the road, looking to bounce back from that Ravens loss. I kind of like the Chargers. I think the Falcons are phony good. They just play in a division where everybody stinks, so they're the tallest little person. The tallest little person. So give me the Chargers to bounce back there. Steelers are at the Bengals. There's 2.5s or there's 3s. If you want 2.5, you got to pay extra juice minus 2.5 on the Bengals. If you want 3, it's basically even money. I like the Bengals. I think the Bengals get the job done against Pittsburgh. I do not believe in Pittsburgh. I still don't believe in Pittsburgh. I still think Cincinnati is a better team than Pittsburgh, which I know that, the record certainly doesn't say so, but I will put my money where my mouth is. I'll be on Cincinnati this weekend. Colts are at the Patriots. Colts minus 2.5 at New England. I like the Colts here. I think the Colts get the job done. I think that they've been kind of unlucky. They've played a tough schedule. They've lost some pretty close games. I like them. The Patriots, there's just nothing to get excited about, man. Their offense is so bad. I mean, Drake May's not terrible, but the offensive game plan, it's just hard to back this team. Texans are at the Jags. Texans -5 on the road. I certainly don't want to back the Texans laying points on the road, laying more than a field goal on the road. But I don't want to. I just don't want to have that Jaguars ticket in my pocket. I don't want to bet on them. I just don't want that to be me on Sunday. I don't want to be sad going, oh, God, count on the Jaguars to win. Can't do it. So I'll stay away. Cardinals are at the Vikings. Vikings -3.5. I have been firmly in the group that says the Vikings are a really good football team. I know a lot of people tend to disagree with that. I know, I get it. Sam Darnold's their quarterback. It's hard to imagine that a good football team could have Sam Darnold playing quarterback, but I think they are good. I think it's a good spot to the Cardinals' offense looked bad last week against Seattle. They looked bad. So Minnesota, now we're going to throw some blitzes at Kyler. Kyler doesn't want to run anymore. Yeah, give me the Vikings. Seahawks are at the Jets. This was the first bet I made last week. I bet Seahawks +1.5. I said, how can the Seahawks be underdogs to the New York Jets? That's absurd. And yes, it was absurd. Now the Seahawks are 2-point favorites. There's some 2.5-point favorites at the Jets. The Jets suck. Now Aaron Rodgers is talking about, well, I'll be back next. My first choice would be to play for the Jets next year if they want to have me back. Just retire, dude. Just go away. Just go away, Aaron Rodgers. Go do your peyote. Whatever you want to do, man. No one's here. No one's going to judge you anymore. Just get gone. I don't want you on my TV.
How old is he?
40, 41. It's enough.
Yeah, he's had
enough.
He's had his time.
Look at me.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm 44 years old. You think I'm playing in the NFL?
Or you're fighting still?
No. I said, you know what? Enough of this. It's enough.
Let's move on to something different.
Nobody wants to see old people playing sports. We don't like it.
Do you think he'll be a broadcaster?
No, he's unlikable.
Yeah.
No one likes it. Like,
he's just noticeable, but that's it.
Yeah, I can't. Like, Tony Romo's got, like, you know, he's, hey, yeah, well, Jim.
I know people that when Tony Romo's calling the game, they will just not watch it.
They don't like him?
Even if their team is on, even if it's the Super Bowl, they will not watch it if Tony Romo is calling.
Really?
I'm dead serious.
I didn't know people hated Tony Romo that much.
Yeah.
Oh, seems like a likable
guy
to me.
a couple of guys like that. Me, I don't care who's calling the game.
I don't want it to be Aaron Rodgers, though.
Yeah.
Ugh. Ugh.
Looks like that receiver had a, dark moment.
Yeah, well, one time I threw a ball, perfect ball, hit off his fingers and intercepted, and I got blamed for the interception. And we lost the game, and somebody on the way out of the stadium blamed me for the loss. So
and here we go with the 3rd and 10.
I paid to have him killed. Yeah. We'll see what they can do on 3rd down.
Yeah, there you go. All right, what do you got?
Oh, my God.
Imagine that.
Everything would be about him. How's this about me?
Well,
me.
When I was in the jungle.
One of my trips. One of my trips into the Egyptian rainforest.
Yeah.
And the Egyptian rainforest? You'd be like, yeah. A lot of people don't know about it. It's very underground type thing. But the Egyptian rainforest is where that's where the best toads grow. That you can, if you eat those toads, you get mystical powers. My shaman showed me.
Yeah. And
then I just put cayenne pepper and lemon in the toad urine.
In the toad urine.
Yeah, if you put the toad urine, like this kicker, he was drinking water with cayenne pepper and lemon, but I used toad urine from the Egyptian rainforest with the lemon and the cayenne.
See, yeah, I don't think I could tolerate.
And it looks like the Bears are going to punt again. Oh God. Yeah, I don't want that. I don't want him on my football broadcast. No. Bucks are at the Panthers. Bucks -6 on the road. Yeah, I said last week, I said the Bucks aren't that good, and I laid 6 points or I took 6 points against them with the Giants, and I regretted it greatly. I'm not gonna let myself bet the Panthers here, so it's a stay away. Total on that game is 46. It opened at 55.5. It's down to 46.5. Rams are at the Saints. Rams -3 on the road. Couple rogue 2.5s out there. I like the Rams. I don't think the Saints are good. So I do think the Rams, when they're healthy, when they're right, they're a really good team. I think you might be getting some good value on the Rams right now because everybody just saw on Sunday Night Football the Eagles stomp a hole in the Rams. I got news for you. The Eagles are freaking good. That's why they stomped a hole in the Rams. Saints are not good. Give me the Rams. Speaking of those Eagles, they are at Baltimore. Game of the week for sure. Eagles +3 in Baltimore. I think I'm going to be on the Eagles. The way the Eagles defense has been playing, I think they're gonna shut down that run game. Give me Bird Gang, bird on bird crime. Give me the green birds over the purple birds. And Sunday Night Football, 49ers, Buffalo Bills. Oh, it looks like you and I are on the same side now, right, Vic?
Oh, yeah.
You hate the 49ers.
Yeah, I hate the 49ers.
I love the Bills. Bills -7. Ooh, that's a lot of points.
Yeesh.
I don't know if I'm doing that. I need to know who's playing quarterback for the 49ers. If it's Brandon Allen, I might take the Bills.
McCaffrey back, right? He's back.
McCaffrey's back, but Brock Purdy was out last week. Bosa was out, and Trent Williams was out.
And they're going to be out again.
I don't know. Okay. I don't know. I think they all three might be back. If they're back, I might bet the 49ers +7. Although, boy, I can't imagine them in that weather. They're going to be so miserable. Yeah. So miserable. You know who's built for that weather?
Who?
Josh Allen.
Aha.
You merely adapted to the cold. I was born in it.
That's where he practiced.
That's
where
right.
He played Little League.
He went to college in Wyoming.
Oh, yeah.
You think there's a warm day in Wyoming?
No,
man. He was built for it. 49ers are soft. They're gonna show up with their wine and their cheese.
Yeah.
Buffalo,
it's like we're used to 70 degrees all day.
It's wine and a charcuterie board against cold beer and chicken wings.
Yeah.
Give me cold beer and chicken wings, baby. Let me get a beat down in Buffalo. Do it, man. It's Thanksgiving, man. Live your best life. Do you kind of go wild on Thanksgiving, or are you real careful?
I'm still a little. I can't go too wild.
What would happen to you? You would go blind?
Basically, my vision gets real blurry, and I'll go into a diabetic shock.
But then you could take a nap, right?
No, I have to go to the ER.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, one time I went, my sugar was over 800, and they were wondering how I was alive.
But you won't take that hockey puck to the testicle to get rid of that?
Nope. Nope. Maybe that, but I don't know. It's a
good offer.
It is, but that
it would hurt, but it'd be a good offer. You could.
I don't know.
Imagine being able to sit down at Thanksgiving and just eat whatever you wanted.
Oh, I wish.
And when you're done,
all the stuff I can't eat stuffing.
When you're done, you can drink a beer.
Ooh.
Oh yeah.
Not a Michelob Ultra, like a
like
real
a
beer,
stout,
like a Carbach.
Oh
yeah.
Yeah.
See? Nope, can't do that. Yeah, one beer will raise my sugar a lot, especially
that sucks.
Yeah, what was it? I think I told you. What did I drink? That Bass Ale that one time? Oh yeah, my sugar went ridiculous.
What about like can you drink like a White Claw?
I've never tasted a White Claw, so I don't want to know. That's White Claw. No,
you're a man. That's why you don't want to be seen drinking.
It's either clear vodka or nothing. That's
okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough. All right, let's take a break. When we come back, we'll see what's going on in the world outside of sports. It is the Morning Huddle, 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star traffic from News Talk 550 KTSA.
Good morning. The problem area continues to be on the northeast side where we have road work blocking 2 right lanes. Only the left lane squeezing by on I-35 northbound between Weidner and O'Connor. Traffic is stacked up past the Loop 410. Still about an hour delay, so plan accordingly. Other than that, all your other major freeways right now are running at or near posted speeds. No delays. I'm Dan Miles, KTSA, Time Saver Traffic.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star, South Texas home of the NFL. Monday night, Thursday night, and Sunday night football. Presented locally by Flight by Yingling, the next generation of light beer. 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
This report is sponsored by Ready Whip.
This is the sound of holiday happiness. Yeah, Ready Whip. Fun to use, fun to eat. You're not ready for the holidays without Ready Whip.
Listen to this station anytime, anywhere on Odyssey. Odyssey is your new audio home for all the music, news, sports, and podcasts that matter to you. Odyssey. That's AUDACY.
I don't know what your plans are this weekend, but they better include something hot on the grill because Tri-County Meat Market's got specials waiting on you this week. Head over today. Head over tomorrow, but head over to either one of those locations. Over on Huebner, out on Ralph Fair. Both of them going to be stacked full. You know, this weekend is worthy of something low and slow and hot and fast. I recommend you go get something that you can cook fast. Get a couple of big old steaks or maybe one of those stuffed chicken breasts, put it on the grill, or maybe do the hors d'oeuvres all the way through the meal. Get some stuffed jalapenos, get some of their fajitas, all the stuff that they've made for you that all you got to do is heat up a grill, charcoal, or gas. It all turns out fantastic. The specials are going to be going on all weekend long. Grab yourself a brisket, Wagyu or not. Let it go all weekend. Have it ready for a Sunday afternoon 3 o'clock game. That's what I'm going to do. You should do the same. And don't forget, walk out the door without that 30 or 5 for 30. You're not doing it right. 5 items, $30. I guarantee you there are 2 meals in this. This is meat, produce, all you need to cook. It's the best deal in San Antonio. Go find out at either location. They say it, and I believe it. A great meal starts with great meat. Head over to Tri-County today. Grab some of that good stuff on a grill. Take a picture of it, by the way. Upload it at SaSportsStar.com. You can get $50 Thursday at 6 o'clock. That's when Joe and Jason judge your meat. That's Tri-County. Head over today. Thank me later.
Welcome to TGL presented by SoFi. Golf's newest league, live on ESPN and ESPN Plus. It's 2 hours of hammer dropping, overtime forcing, layoffs on the line golf. Tiger, Rory, and more of the best from the PGA Tour split into 6 teams. Learn more at TGLGolf.com and tune into the inaugural season beginning January 7th. Keep up. It's golf.
Guys, Carbach has something for everybody. If you like an IPA, try the Hopadillo. If you're looking for something light, crisp, refreshing, go with the Love Street Blonde. They've got Ziegenbach as well. There's something for everybody's palate, and it's available all over San Antonio. Next time you're in a bar or restaurant, ask them for a Carbach.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm.
Do you find yourself stuck in a timeshare? Get the real facts about the timeshare industry and your options for cancellation. Chuck McDowell, founder of Wesley Financial Group, has put together a free information guide that reveals the secrets the timeshare industry doesn't want you to know, including the 5 ways to get rid of your timeshare. Call now and get this timeshare cancellation guide absolutely free.
Call 800-600-9595. 800-600-9595. 800-600-9595.
Paid for by Wesley Financial Group.
Oh, could this vintage store be any cuter?
Right? And the best part? They accept Discover.
Accept Discover? In a little place like this? I don't think so, Jennifer.
Oh, yeah, huh? Discover's accepted where I like to shop. Come on, baby, get with the times.
Right, so we shouldn't get the parachute pants?
These are making a comeback. I think.
Discover is accepted at 99% of places that take credit cards nationwide. Based on the February 2024 Nielsen report.
If you get arrested, get out of jail fast by calling AA Best Bail Bonds, 210-225-2121. Text BAIL to 474747 or online at mybestbailbonds.com. You don't have to call attorneys or anybody else. Don't be forced into a PR bond. If the jail offers you one, make sure you understand the conditions before accepting it. AA Best Bail Bonds. Nobody beats their price. They have payment plans. Call 210-225-2121 or mybestbailbonds.com.
License number 149.
When you've got a big job to do, never compromise. Hi, I'm John Ewald with Ewald Kubota. Get the power, comfort, and quality you need by choosing Kubota rental equipment. Excavators, skid loaders, track loaders, RTVs, or mowers. At Ewald Kubota, we have the machine you need when you need it. Rent by the day, week, or month. We know you want the dependable equipment Kubota is known for, and we can even deliver it to you. From the Gulf of Mexico to the hill country of Texas, for over 75 years, Ewald Kubota is your Kubota dealer.
Attention Dallas Cowboys fans, Twin Peaks is giving away epic Cowboys jerseys all season just for catching game day with them. And with 4 San Antonio locations, get to Twin Peaks for every boys game for your chance to win. Ask your Twin Peaks girl for more details.
Make holiday magic this year with something beautiful and timeless from Diamonds Direct.
a stunning eternity band, a pair of classic diamond stud earrings, something new and eye-catching from a world-class designer, or maybe you're looking for that perfect engagement ring or a fabulous timepiece. At Diamonds Direct, we have the perfect gifts for the season, starting at around $500. Come and let our experts help you pick out that headliner gift. Or for some fabulous ideas, see the online seasonal gift guide now at DiamondsDirect.com. You can even chat now with a virtual assistant for the ultimate convenience. Whether you connect online or in person, you're guaranteed to get the extraordinary value, ironclad warranties, and white glove service Diamonds Direct is known for. And to help make your purchase even more affordable, we've got special financing so you can spread out your payments. Get directions, details, special showroom hours, and our holiday gift guide now at DiamondsDirect.com. Diamonds Direct. Your love, our passion.
Let's face it, winter can be a hard season. It's cold pretty much all the time. Blizzard. You have to shovel. Another blizzard. You slip on ice. But you know what makes winter suck a little less? Getting a free phone. Join Cricket Nation and get a free Samsung Galaxy A15 5G. Ooh, ouch. Welcome to enjoying more. Welcome to Cricket Nation. Smile, you're on Cricket.
Cricket 5G is not available everywhere. Must open a new line on the $60 unlimited plan. First month service charge and tax due at sale. Fees, terms, and other restrictions apply. See cricketwireless.com for details.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star, South Texas home for Texas A&M football. Saturday afternoon at 6:30. After a 13-year hiatus, the Aggies take on the Texas Longhorns. Presented by Ewald Kubota and the Angry Elephant. Pre-game at 5:30 on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. You're locked on the Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson.
It's showtime!
Hey, did you know that Kendrick Lamar's in trouble?
Oh, is it he's getting sued?
He's catching heat. No, I don't think he's getting sued, but he is getting criticized.
I thought Drake was suing him.
He used the E word. He used a racial slur in his new album.
They all do.
Right, but this isn't like they use the words that they can use on each other. A black man can use that word
on each. Okay.
You know,
this is hard.
I didn't know that this was like. I knew that. I guess I'll just say the word because this is me. I'm turning into a news reporter.
Okay. Focused on you.
Rapper Kendrick Lamar is in some hot water for using a racial slur on his new album. His 7th studio album, titled G&X, was released on Friday and has faced criticism for using the word Eskimo. The new album's first track, Whacked Out Murals, features the lyric, "Whatever, though, call me crazy, everybody questionable, turn me to an Eskimo, I drew the lines in decimals. Now to you for sports."
There we go.
Yeah, so that was like me just telling you what the news is. I don't use that word in my life.
Unless it's the ice cream.
Right. Do they still make those? Was it called a pie?
Yeah, Eskimo pie.
Do they still make that?
I don't know. Let's look.
That's racist now. I don't know. I don't know you can have
that
anymore.
With the Aunt Jemima. Remember they changed the cover of the syrup? But now I think they changed it back.
It's called Edie's pie now.
See? Come on.
Yep. The chocolate-covered vanilla ice cream bar, formerly known as Eskimo pie, is now called Edie's pie. That goes back to 2021.
This world, man. Come on.
Well, listen.
We get butthurt over everything.
Rules are rules, Bubba. Rules are rules. You can't go using those slurs.
It wasn't like that back in my day.
Well, back in your day, you could say a lot of words that it's like, I kind of get why you don't say those now.
Archie Bunker was on.
Exactly.
Did you ever see those episodes?
Oh, yeah. All in the Family. I love that show.
I couldn't believe that was on the air.
But yeah, it's, dude.
The world's changed.
I can't believe that people are actually like upset about this, but there's like people are boycotting Kendrick Lamar because he used that word.
Oh, come on.
Well, I mean,
what are you gonna do?
What can you do? What can you do? And speaking of Kendrick Lamar, the drama between him and Drake, Universal Music Group says that they are they employ the highest ethical practices in their marketing and promotional campaigns, and no amount of contrived and absurd legal arguments in this pre-action submission can mask the fact the fans chose the music they want to hear. And Drake seemed the Not Like Us song, that's his big hit. Drake filed a lawsuit to investigate how it got so big. And that's the song that effectively buried Drake. And he's alleging that Universal Music Group used bots and a payola scheme to pump up the song. Drake said an inside source told him that Universal made covert payments to multiple platforms, including radio stations, to play and promote Not Like Us. Legally, that's known as payola, and it's prohibited by the FCC. Drake points out that UMG has paid settlements in the past for this kind of thing, like in 2006, when the label paid $12 million for a pay-for-play scheme to the New York Attorney General's office. He also claims a whistleblower has accused management of spending thousands in May on bots in order to get the song to 30 million streams on Spotify. It also paid social media influencers to promote the song. He alleges the label dropped all copyright restrictions so the influencers could repeatedly post the song, helping it spread like wildfire. Wow.
There's a lot into that. Seems, right?
This, all it does is makes it sound worse for Drake. Like, this is like, okay, I lost a rap battle. Now I'm suing you because I lost. Come on, man.
Yeah, sore loser.
Take the L, dude. Tupac would never.
Yeah, go back to Canada.
Happy birthday, Alexandra.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she said all she needs an Aggie win for her birthday. Well, good luck with that.
I know, that ain't going to happen.
You know, are you sure you don't want, like, I don't know, some birthday cake or something? Like,
yeah.
Ask diamonds. Ask for anything. But
with maroon frosting?
Yeah, I wouldn't ask. If you're good, I wouldn't put it all on that. I'd say have a backup gift that you're into, just in case. Yeah. But best of luck to you. You know, who am I to tell you? You want to believe, you believe. All right. I want everybody to believe. Let's see. Oh, this guy.
Did you hear the Butterball turkey story?
No.
There was look it up.
Is there a recall?
Some employees were, I guess it was alleged that.
Oh, they're sexually abusing turkeys?
And it was the Butterball.
Oh, no.
I saw that briefly. I didn't think it was real, right? But I've seen it mentioned on multiple outlets here and there.
Butterball has first of all, apparently this is an old video.
But, okay, did we not know about it when it happened?
Well, it was in 2006.
That was the video that they were floating around like now?
So, Butterball was not even, at the time, they weren't privatized and they weren't certified by the Humane Society. So they're saying this is before Butterball became a private company, prior to our engagement certification through American Humane. Animal care and well-being is central to who we are as a company, and we are committed to the ethical and responsible care of our flocks.
But we'll kill them for you.
11 years ago, Butterball was the first and remains the only turkey company to be American Humane certified. That means we have yearly audits conducted by third parties to ensure compliance with our 200-plus science-based standards or best practice for care of turkeys, well exceeding industry best practices. We are proud of this designation that no other turkey company can claim, and we have a zero tolerance policy for animal mistreatment.
I'm sorry, but no.
Listen,
Sorry. Look, hey,
Vic,
the Riverside turkeys don't get this kind of thing.
But Vic, if you knew,
I knew
you were about to die.
Oh, here we go. No.
And you got offered sex right before, before you went.
Nope. No.
You don't want one last piece for the road?
Nah, not one for the road. No, unless it's with my wife there.
Okay.
Unless it is my wife, actually.
So you're telling me if you were on death row,
yeah,
And
they offered me.
They offered you a like the hottest prison guard came in and was like, "Hey, I know tomorrow's the big day.
Yeah.
They're gonna pump you full of poison. You're gonna be dead.
Right.
But I want to have relations with you right now."
If that were the scenario, yeah.
Well, that's what this turkey just got offered. Apparently, just some guy was like, "Hey, turkey, listen, girl.
You're gonna die tomorrow.
Tomorrow's gonna be terrible, but
we got a bucket for your feathers.
I want to make today special."
No. Not the turkey. Come on, people.
No, you're right.
That's awful.
I'm against animal sex, even bird sex.
Yeah, just any of that. No.
Yeah, or fish. I don't think any.
No.
Any
No
creatures.
fish.
Any creatures.
Yes, you're correct. Any
Yeah.
creatures, anything else like that.
A man in Middletown, Delaware, has been arrested on DUI charges. He's 53 years old, and he allegedly rear-ended a patrol officer's vehicle. The patrol officer was stopped at a red light when a Dodge Ram crashed in the back of his Tahoe. The driver of the Dodge, identified by police as Thorpe, then allegedly reversed the vehicle and took off. Well, of course, the officer followed him. He continued to disregard stop signs along the way, just trying to bust out. Well, he's facing DUI charges. He got caught. And what's special about this is it's not his first rodeo. This is his 11th DUI offense. What? 11. How do you even get that many?
How are you out?
Yeah.
How are you in society to accomplish?
Well, how do you have a driver's license? A lot of things.
There's a lot of things going on here.
11?
Who insures you? So he's driving with no license, no insurance?
Right? Yeah, he's got to
Assumably,
be. Got to be.
I mean, I don't think anyone would insure him for one.
Yeah, there's no way. And then finally, there's a bad guy in the FBI. An FBI agent has been arrested and charged. His name is Eduardo Valdivia. Has been charged with multiple counts of second-degree rape, fourth-degree sexual offense, and second-degree assault. At a news conference, the FBI announced that February through September, Valdivia operated the DC Fine Line Tattoo Shop under fake names, including Lalo Brown and El Boogie. And Valdivia contacted two women, both in their 20s, through Instagram, and offered modeling opportunities with Exeter models. Neither one of them knew that he was an FBI agent. They thought they were actually talking to a woman. One of the women reported she was offered a free tattoo in exchange for modeling the tattoo. She visited the tattoo shop in August and met Lalo Brown, who gave her a tattoo, then offered to help find work as a model. The woman returned to the tattoo in early September after receiving an email offer for the test photo shoot where she signed a modeling contract, according to documents. During the photo shoot, Valdivia allegedly sexually assaulted her. Then she was coerced and threatened with legal action if she did not return to comply with the contract. So, because she was worried about going to jail, or the legal ramifications, apparently, she returned for a modeling shoot 2 weeks later at a hotel. She said she did not want to participate in the shoot, but Valdivia told her that the client already paid for the hotel suite and for the photo shoot. He again sexually assaulted this woman. The other woman said it was a very similar thing, where got a free tattoo and a modeling contract offer and basically got assaulted. Dude, 4 years ago, he was acquitted of attempted murder for shooting a man on the Washington, D.C. Metro.
What?
Yeah, this same dude.
The same guy.
I got a feeling he ain't going to get out of this one. Like, they're going to look back and go,
yeah.
I think we're going to let you go. We don't think you're we don't think you're FBI material anymore, Valdivia, Agent Valdivia. Come on, man. You can't just go tricking. That's like a porn story. That doesn't happen in real life. Yeah. It doesn't work in real life. Oh, I want to give you a modeling job. Come on, bro.
I know.
What are you trying to pull?
What porn is this?
Good. Glad that he's busted. Glad that he's busted.
Too cliche.
All right. When we come back, we will take a look at what's going on out in Las Vegas. It will be the Daily Lines. We'll wrap up the show. It's the Morning Huddle on 94.1 San Antonio's Sports Star.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star, South Texas home for Texas A&M football. Saturday afternoon at 6:30. After a 13-year hiatus, the Aggies take on the Texas Longhorns. Presented by Ewald Kubota and the Angry Elephant. Pre-game at 5:30 on 94.1 San Antonio's Sports Star.
It's time to huddle up and listen close. For 2024, we pay tribute to a true game changer in the world of snacks. The unrivaled, the unbeatable, the pork rind. Yes, it's crunch time, and we're not just talking about the last few nail-biting minutes of the game. We're talking about a snack so audaciously crunchy, it puts those pretentious chips and pretzels to shame. So here's to you, Southern Recipe Pork Rinds, for being more than just a crunch. Southern Recipe Pork Rinds. It's crunch time. Find your rind at H-E-B.
How you feeling today? I hope there is nothing that is paining you and keeping you out of life. But most people, we deal with a little bit of pain. That you can put aside and go back in, that's one thing. But if you've got pain that is keeping you out of the things you want to do, I want you to call Arasti today. Because not only can they get you out of pain fast, they accept most insurances, but they're going to do it in a way that you might not be accustomed to. It's not about pills or medications to dull the pain, not about surgery to prolong the problem. I'm talking about your body fixing itself. It has worked remarkably well for me. Whether you're dealing with lower back issues, sprains or strains, soft tissue injuries, frozen shoulders, backs, tension, headaches, and everything in between, let Arasti get it fixed. And they do it fast. They're all around San Antonio, new providers all the time. Find them at Arasti.com. I bet there's a provider less than 10 minutes where you are right now. Call them at 1-800-404-6050. Go to their website to get your appointment, but go and thank me later.
During Dell Technologies Black Friday event, save on select PCs like the XPS 16 that accelerate AI with Intel Core Ultra processors. Shop Dell.com/deals.
An accident or injury can derail your life in an instant, leaving you struggling to pay for medical bills and daily expenses. At Thomas J. Henry, we believe every Texan deserves justice, no matter their financial situation. That's why we offer our no-win, no-fee promise. You don't pay us unless we win your case. We know how difficult recovering from an accident can be. Let us handle your case while you focus on getting better. Thomas J. Henry, the name you know, the firm you trust. San Antonio, Texas.
Is money tight?
Right now, the Buyer Boys have a limited time offer that brings you comfort and savings. Hi, I'm David Buyer, and we're offering 0% financing on all new systems. Yes, 0% financing on any new system with credit approval from the Buyer Boys. We can help stretch your dollar further and keep you cool this summer. So beat the heat and give your budget peace of mind with our 0% financing offer.
Call your local family-owned Buyer Boys for all your AC, heating, and plumbing needs. License TACLA 13624E.
Make this holiday season scent-sational. Fragrance is the perfect gift for someone special on your list, and Ulta Beauty has them all. Shop classic scents from Valentino, Burberry, and Carolina Herrera. Plus, check out can't-miss perfume kits from Ariana Grande. And wait, there's one more sweet deal. With a fragrance purchase of $70 or more, get the coziest plush robe or throw, valued at $70 while supplies last. So head to an Ulta Beauty store today. Get all the best gifts, all at Ulta Beauty.
1, 2, 3, Cowboys! South Texas home of the Dallas Cowboys. 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. Thursday at 3:30. It's the Cowboys' 58th straight Thanksgiving Day matchup as the boys welcome the New York Giants to Jerry World.
I like this kind of party!
Pre-game starts at 2:30. Presented by AA Best Bail Bonds and Ewald Kubota.
How about them Cowboys?
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. South Texas home of the Dallas Cowboys.
Let's go!
Hi, it's Jason Minix. You're listening to the home of the Cowboys, 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
You think the show's over? You got another thing coming. All right. I guess let's wrap up the show. how we always do with the Daily Lines.
It's the Morning Huddle's look at the Daily Lines with AJ and Rob on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Daily Lines brought to you by SA Card House, San Antonio's premier card house, located at 281 and Bitters. Let me pull up there. I know the big tournament starts today. Their 50K tournament starts today. I know that they are closed over parts of this holiday. I want to make sure I don't give you guys bad information. They will close at 6 a.m. and open at 6 p.m. on Thanksgiving Day. So they're closed from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. on Thanksgiving Day. And then, they'll be back to 24/7 after that. A little breaking news. Daniel Jones to sign with the Minnesota Vikings. Danny Dimes, baby. Danny Dimes headed to Minnesota. They're like, if we can fix Sam Darnold, we can fix Daniel Jones.
Yeah, we can. Come on.
Let's see what they can do. That's boy. I've long said Daniel Jones would be a pretty good backup quarterback. I wouldn't be mad at it. I think it's a
it's doable.
Yeah. If you need somebody to win you 3 or 4 games, your quarterback's head fell off. You need him a few games.
Yeah,
he can do the job. Yeah. You need somebody to go 17 games in a row.
No,
you got to find a new guy.
You got to find somebody else.
Find a new guy. The current backup for the Vikings is Nick Mullins, who is terrible. Their future at quarterback, J.J. McCarthy, who they took in the first round, is on IR all year. Obviously, hasn't played a game and will not play a game this year. So. Daniel Jones to the Vikings. All right, let's take a look at some of these numbers.
What do we got?
NFL. Or not NFL. I'm an idiot. NBA.
There you go.
We'll start with the NBA.
All right.
Cavaliers, 10-point favorites hosting the Hawks. Cavs continue to dominate. The Magic, 10.5-point favorites at the Bulls. Total is 224.5. Give me the over. Bulls play fast. They're going to score. Magic are a better team. They're going to score plenty. I think it's going to be a shootout. Clippers at the Wizards. Clippers -11 on the road. Total of 223 there. Blazers plus 10.5 in Indiana. Total of 232. Rockets keep on winning, man. Rockets are 5-point favorites on the road at Philadelphia. Rockets already wrapped up their group in the Emirates Cup. They're 3-0.
Oh, wow.
So they're done, man. They're in. The Miami Heat, 3.5-point road favorites at Charlotte. The Knicks laying 4 in Dallas. Obviously, no Luka still for Dallas as he deals with a wrist injury. Pistons +8 in Memphis. Sacramento +3.5 at Minnesota. I might have to take the Kings there. I don't like what Minnesota looks like right now. They look like a mess. I don't know what's happened to that team. Maybe the hype train on Anthony Edwards just got out of control. I don't know what it is, but woof. Raptors +3 at the Pelicans. No Zion. Lakers -3 here in San Antonio. Total is 228. You think the Lakers beat the Spurs tonight? Los Spurs?
Nah.
Man, Spurs are due for a stinker. And
they are, but
I worry a little bit about Wemby going up against just the grown-ass man version of him, which is Anthony Davis.
Oh, yeah.
Like another guy who just can block shots and can shoot from outside and can chase him around a little bit.
Well, it depends if Wemby's shooting threes all game.
But that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
like last night, the once Walker Kessler got in trouble, it's like Wemby. There was nobody to cover him, so he's just out shooting whatever he wants.
Yeah.
Anthony Davis he'll be on Wemby tonight. I'll probably stay away. I want to keep riding the Spurs, but I can't do it tonight. Brooklyn is +8.5 in Phoenix. Nuggets -9.5 at the Jazz. Jazz on a back-to-back. Give me the Nuggets. Nuggets are due for a blowout win.
Yeah.
And good matchup. Thunder -2.5 at the Warriors. So Warriors +2.5 at home. I'll always take that. The Warriors as home dogs. So give me Golden State in that one. The college basketball. continues. Feast week, as they call it. That's what the kids call it, feast week.
Feast week. Okay.
They're playing in Maui. They're playing in, the Bahamas. They're all over the place. Las Vegas. But all those tournaments still going on. Louisville's at Indiana. Well, I say at. They're in the Bahamas. Louisville's playing Indiana. Indiana's a 2.5-point favorite there. Gonzaga laying 14.5 against West Virginia, Country Roads. Gonzaga, I think, they are a force. 14.5 is a lot of points on a neutral, though. I'm going to stay away from that. Iowa State minus 13.5 against Colorado in Maui. Colorado just beat UConn. I'm not making them double-digit dogs against Iowa State.
Yeah. Nope.
So I'd take the Buffs plus 13.5. Auburn and Memphis. That is the championship game of the Maui Invitational. Auburn laying 9.5 against Memphis. I like Auburn. I've said before, Auburn, I think, right now is my best team in the country. Give me them. Memphis, I think they've got to be running out of steam at this point. It's been impressive so far. They knocked off UConn, and then yesterday really didn't have any problems with Michigan State. But I think Auburn's going to be a little bit too much for them to deal with. Texas A&M is playing Creighton in Vegas. A&M a 3.5-point favorite. I would bet on A&M, but I'm mad at them because they blew it last night. You blew it! Can't do it. Michigan is against Xavier. That is in Fort Myers. Michigan minus 1.5. And Michigan State, North Carolina. North Carolina, 4.5-point favorites out in Maui. Alabama and Rutgers, number 9 Alabama. They are 10.5-point favorites against Rutgers. That's after they knocked off Houston yesterday in overtime. Alabama did. UConn takes on Dayton. UConn minus 6.5. The market is adjusting on UConn. This game would have been 12, maybe 13 2 or 3 days ago. UConn's lost 2 games in a row. Market is down on them. I don't know if I want to buck the market, though, because I haven't thought that UConn was as good as everyone else thought they were. So I'm probably just sitting out and watching, but I'd love to see UConn lose again. And the University of Houston takes on Notre Dame. Houston now 3-2. They lost to Auburn earlier in the season at home, and then they lost to Alabama yesterday in Vegas. They are still 16.5-point favorites against Notre Dame. So Houston that is a tough team to play against, and that's something to think about when you're betting this Alabama game today. The day after you play Houston, you're going to be hurting. You're going to be sore.
Yeah,
so having to play with no rest, that's tough. Rutgers plus 10.5 might be on my card for that reason. Take a quick look at what's going on in the final lines for the college football, the big games coming up this weekend. The Texas A&M game, that's the one everybody's waiting for. The big one. Texas?
Yeah. Where are we at?
It's at 7. Okay. No, I'm sorry. It's at 5. It's not going to get to 7. I said I need 7 if I'm betting Texas A&M. I need 3 if I'm betting Texas. It's still at 5. So I don't think it's going anywhere. There are a couple 5.5s, but it's not going to get to a key number. So I'm going to end up staying away from this, I'm pretty sure.
Everybody's starting the way they're supposed to start or play, right? No players are out?
I don't think any key guys are missing.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think any key guys are missing. Ohio State minus 20.5 against Michigan. And you know what's something I found? Might be the best thing for whoever. Oregon and Ohio State are probably going to play in the Big Ten championship game. I think the best thing that can happen to you is if I were I won't. No, maybe not. Maybe not Ohio State. You don't want to lose the home field advantage. But if Ohio State loses the Big Ten championship game, I think they're still going to be the 5 seed in the tournament. Okay. The 5 seed would play Arizona State or whoever the Big 12 champion is, who's going to be garbage. They're going to be the worst team in the field. Yeah. And that would be at home. And then after they win that, they would play the 4 seed, which is going to be Boise State. Like, whoever the 5 seed is really set up nice in this tournament. So, something to think about when Oregon and Ohio State play. don't know how much motivation there is for either one of those teams. And finally, the National Football League, 3 games tomorrow. The Lions, 10-point favorites over the Bears. Packers, 3-point favorites over the Dolphins. And your Cowboys, your Dallas Cowboys, 3.5-point favorites against the Giants. I will not be betting on – I'm not betting on either of these teams right now, quite frankly. I think the Cowboys are overpriced right now because everybody's feeling good about them. They won a game, and everybody saw the Giants suck real bad. I don't think the Giants are – I don't think these teams are much different, quite frankly. So laying over a field goal on a team that can't win at home, I'm passing. Nope. But totaling that game 37. If there's less than 37 points scored in that game, it's going to be such a miserable game.
It's going to cause everybody to eat.
All right. Listen, guys, I want to thank you all for listening as we're out for Thanksgiving and Friday, obviously. But just want to express my gratitude to all of you and for all of you for doing what you've done for this little show. Since I've got here, this show has blown up, both with engagement from you guys, but also in the ratings. We appreciate that more than you'll ever know. So thank you guys for listening. Thank you guys for telling your friends and helping us grow this thing. We don't have billboards or taxi cab signs. This is a grassroots thing, and you guys have really, really done an incredible job with this and helping get this show some recognition. So thanks to you guys. We appreciate you. We'll be back on Monday, starting it all over, baby. Enjoy the turkey, enjoy the stuffing, and enjoy the football. See you Monday. Blitz out at the Angry Elephant from 2 to 6.
This is 94.1